Hey, excuse me. Mic test, 1 2 1 2. Mic check, mic check. What it do? We should be live. Are we live? Where's the chat at? What's going on, everybody? I didn't even check my mic. Mic check. No, it looked like it's on. Hey, there we go. There goes the echo. All right. Let's see what's going on, people. Let's see what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Everybody all right? Everybody good? They put some music on. This guy, I'm used to having some music playing in the background. It's quiet as a church in here. Let me give you 1 second, guys. I need some music. What's going on, everybody? I see y'all. What's going on, Raging Half Asian? Raging, I got to put that Portland drop on there. I was just doing drops, too. Bear with me 1 second. There we go. I feel like that's too loud. All right, that's good. What it do, baby?
What it do, baby?
What's going on, everybody? Raging. Janesta, what it do?
Hey, yo, what?
Janesta,
what it do, baby?
What's going on, Sean? What's going on, Selena? Randall, what's going on? Salute to Randall. Oh, yeah, and Randall, too. The other day, I said I'll go back and watch all the chats. I think I was talking to SP, and I was like, Styles Point 973 is like my very first subscriber. And I was talking about SP. Then Randall was in the chat like, me too. And Randall is correct. I thought about that after. When I saw that, I was like, Randall was right. I remember when my channel first started, and for some reason, I was premiering the video at like 6 a.m. I have no idea why I was premiering the video at 6 a.m., but I did. It was like 3 people in the premiere. It was me, Randall. It was me, somebody else, and Randall. So shout out to you, Randall. What's going on, Mona D? Make sure you guys subscribe to Mona D's channel. And Raging, drop your your second channel, your political channel. I'll go ahead and put it on here. Let's see. What it do, man? What it do, gang?
What it do, baby?
Quiet as a yeah, man. It's too quiet in here, man. But even though my son's right here, Grand Theft Autoing it up, I had something to cut it down. Yo, I waited till my son was a teenager before I let him play Grand Theft Auto. I let him play it once when he was a kid, not once, a couple times when he was a small child, when he was a kid, I don't know, 8 or 9. He went to school and called his teacher a bitch. What's going on, Chelsea? What up, though? What's going on? Oh, y'all made me fill up my soundboard with some of these. I got 2 soundboards now.
Hey, welcome to Detroit City. I said, welcome to Detroit City.
Make sure you guys subscribe to Smoke and Talk as well as Chelsea. Hold on. Chelsea. I was supposed to do something to Chelsea. Let's see here. There we go. Jay to the little. What's going on, Jay? Shout out to you, man. What you guys up to on a Sunday? Me, I'm doing nothing, man. I'm relaxing. What's going on, Selena? Shout out to Baltimore. Where my thing at?
Bitch, I'm from Baltimore. You say you was, I never seen you. What part you on? I got some family on the Alameda.
Shout out to Baltimore. I got some more. I got some more drops from Baltimore that's on the soundboard right now. Why is this thing turned off? Okay, now it's on. All right. Let's see what we got. Corey Joe. Shout out to you, Corey. Where you at, bro? I know Corey down in
Georgia.
I'm still trying to figure out why I do the rock. Appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to Raging. Raging says, Duty did that in 5th grade. Called a teacher a bitch and went home for my whooping. So you say, you did that in 5th grade? Oh man, that's funny, man. Yeah, man, my son did it. And I know you guys, because I curse a lot, but I'm really good about not like cursing in front of my son. Like I've gotten a little bit more lax now because he's going on 17, you know what I'm saying? He almost grown. But I was actually really good about this. When they said he did it, I was like, his mom looked at me, I was like, he didn't get that from me. I'm like, yeah, I curse, but I can actually stop myself from in front of my child. So yeah, Theo doesn't really, I don't like people cursing in front of the kids like that. I actually don't like that. When I see people doing that, it's just not something I think you should do. Did you ever find something for South Carolina? No, Sean, I'm putting y'all to work. No, Sean, did you find something for South Carolina? Project Leroy said he was going to send me something. He said he was going to send me something for South Carolina as well as the SIP, but he didn't. So Yeah. I'll do like 98% of the work. Sometimes y'all got chip in, and I'm calling in that 2% right now, Sean. Oh yeah, no doubt, Chelsea, no doubt. I'm going to be taking a lot of wrenches pretty soon. Excuse me, Chelsea. So enjoy while it lasts. No, I'm kidding. No, I gave you one with a purpose. Yeah, what's going on, my sexy strong? What's going on, everybody? So I'm not doing anything today. Ain't no video reaction. This is just like purely content creating. If anyone had anything they want to ask, I would like to preface by saying this. I am not an expert. I do not know what I'm doing here. Shout out to Raging Half Asian. Raging, no, man. I be going to Raging with questions, man. So I am no expert. I don't claim to be. I think people might look at my subscriber count and think that I may know what I'm doing. I've learned, quite a bit from my channel, but my channel is also 8 months, almost 9 months old. So it's not like I've been doing it for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Sean, I'm gonna put you to work, bro. Shit. Charlotte's in North Carolina. I'm trying to think of what's the big city? Charleston? Is that well, that has to be the big city, or is it Columbia? I would assume it's Charlotte. I mean, excuse me, not Charlotte. Charleston. Never been to South Carolina. I don't think I've ever been to North Carolina either. Yeah, I'm terrible. Let's see. Rich Gang. Oh yeah, no doubt. Elaine. Oh, Elaine. Top of the morning,
governor. That's right. It's time for biscuits and hot tea.
South Carolina. Yeah, no doubt. Project Leroy. Yeah, what's good, man? So like I said, man, today is not, I wasn't no video reactions. We definitely gonna be back for that for tomorrow, which I need to work on. But yeah, just talking content creation. If you guys had any questions or anything, just fire away, and then let's see. This you right here, Raging. All right. 1 second here. Make sure you guys subscribe to Raging's second channel. Let's see. Here you go. Give me 1 second. Well, yeah. If you guys had any questions about content creating, this is probably the last. I did one of these about 2 months ago, and what I did was, what I did last time about 2 months ago was I did a live stream, just kind of similar to this. But what I did was I had the top 10 things I think you should keep in mind if you're making content or wanting to start making content. Basically, what I'm trying to explain, and I'm doing a terrible job at it. Can't do two things at once. I'm trying to get Raging's link right here while I try to explain that. But yeah, basically I did that about 2 months. I just looked, it was pretty much 2 months to the day. And this is probably the last one. Just be giving out game, man. Theo, you gotta charge him. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see what we got here. Charleston, okay, yeah. Charleston, Greenville, Columbia. Yeah. Charleston, yeah, I couldn't remember Greenville. I know Charleston and Columbia though. Okay, no doubt. Let's see what's going on here. Smoking Talk says, bro, what equipment do you use? Okay, that's a good question. Give me 1 second here. I got you, bro. Let's see. Subscribe to the Raging. All right, there you go. That's the second channel. I probably should have put that in the chat. What's going on, Jarl? I'm gonna come right back to you, Smoking Talk. Shout out to the homie Jarl, man. Shout out to Jarl. Jarl says, amazing stream as always. The amount of growth you have been able to pull off over the months with this amount of quality is amazing. Appreciate you, Jarl, man. That means a lot coming to you, man. Yeah, man. You said something a few days or maybe last week, was like, dude, you've gotten better at your streams. Like, look back at your old streams, and I went back like, you're right. You're right. But I just think repetition, man. Repetition, anybody get better. I appreciate that, though. I appreciate that. Smoking Talk says, I just had a question. What equipment do I use? Smoking Talk. You're gonna have to elaborate. I'm looking for your question. I know I just had it highlighted, but you're gonna have to elaborate. Smoking Talk. What you mean as far as like computers, all that kind of stuff? I mean, I can go. Well, pretty much what I'm using right now. I'll just go what I'm using right now because I was actually gonna talk about that. Is that you know what? Let me kill this music. Was because guys, please hit the like button if you can. Well, like what I'm using right now, and I was actually going to talk about this. So what I was thinking about doing was, here, I'll answer this real quick, and what I'll do is I'll probably just play the video. So what I did was I was going to take I made about a 20-minute video from that. It's posted on my channel as well, just going over the 10 things that I think you should keep in mind when wanted to do a channel. So what equipment do you use? As far as just making videos, I mean, I got a camera, I got an Elgato face cam. Like I upgraded cameras, I upgraded microphones. I didn't start with this equipment. I didn't do it to YouTube cut your boy a check. You feel me? So I called a live one. Cree, what's going on, Cree? I ain't see you in a while, Cree. Cree been holding me down since the channel first started as well. Cree got a new job. Cree can't be fucking with us no more. I talked about you the other day, Cree. I was like, Cree out here working. She can't be slacking at her job no more. Wait till she get a couple months under her belt. Then she can get right back to the slacking. So as far as equipment, Smoke and Talk, I use an Elgato face cam. I use a Shure mic. These things are more expensive. Like I said, when you start getting some YouTube money, that's when I talk about like upgrading and all that kind of stuff. So, but as far as we can get into that, like video editing software, all that kind of good stuff. So you know what? We'll do it like this, man. What would you guys prefer? I'll let you guys decide, because we can do it either way. Would you guys prefer to me just like to answer questions just straight up? We can do it like that. Or would you guys prefer to, like I said, I could play the video. It's only about a 20-minute video, and I go over like the top 10 things I think people should pay attention to when doing the channel. And then, you guys let me know. Put a 1 for just straight up questions, or 2 if you guys want the video. It's up to you guys. I'll scroll the chat while y'all drop that in there. Let's see. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe to Chelsea's live line. I just call it Chelsea's live line. And then we got Mona D. Make sure you guys drop your links as well on my Sexy Strong, Mona D, everybody. Selena, Smoke and Talk. We still waiting for the Rip City. I got you, bro. I got you, Rachel. It's on the chopping block. I got like 5 more on the chopping block with 2 soundboards. Yeah, man. Yeah, because you motherfucker. I looked at it. I got 25 keys dedicated to sound bites. That is ridiculous. I should be fired. Let's see, what's going on, Kofi? Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you, bro. Let's see, I think I saw some questions earlier. I thought I saw my Sexy Strong ask a question. I didn't expect this many people since we're not doing the video. Let's see here. Connecticut in the house by way of the boogie down. Shout out to you. Let's see.
Nigga, I'm from New York.
That one cool, but I like the Cam one better. Oh yeah, no doubt. No doubt, my sis. I didn't even know that till Mona D said it was like my sis. I'm like, oh, I see it now. I didn't even catch it. Let's see here. How can I get a channel monetized? I'm actually near Clemson. Okay, I see you, Sean. Corey Joe says, how can I get my channel monetized if they have turned me down? That's a good question, Corey Joe. Theo don't have the answer, man. I think somebody you might want to talk to is Red Pill Jones, man. Reach out to Red Pill, because Red Pill, I believe, he said it in the chat, so I don't think, I'm misinterpreting what he was said. He said that his channel was monetized and got demonetized, and he has to apply back again. So I'm not sure, man, because I've never had any issues with YouTube. I haven't, as far as losing my monetization, man. I haven't had any of those issues, and I also haven't had issues with people always talk about YouTube on them about like language. Y'all know I curse like a sailor, man, but I've never heard anything from YouTube, man, ever. So I have no idea, man. Look like we got a super chat. Let me grab this real quick, and I'm gonna scroll through to see if I can see you guys. Oh, you guys are saying both. One is okay. Okay, both. I'm seeing one, both. Okay, cool. So what I'll do, I'll play the video first. Let me get this super chat real quick. Let me grab this here. Shout out to Janesta. Where's my sound button?
It's all about the motherfucking money. It's all about the motherfucking money.
Shout out to you, Janesta. Janesta says, get those likes up in the room, brother Theo. Appreciate y'all. Listen to that woman. She is a moderator as well as a channel member. Get those likes up for your boy. I love me some Janessa. Thank you very much. Let's see here. What software am I using? Says Wokewill. What software am I using? To edit my videos, I use a program. It's called Cyberlink Power Director. Cyberlink Power Director is... how did I end up on this software? I was completely new to video editing. I Googled video editing for beginners. So what I'm going to do is play the video, because I'm going to actually go through all of this right now. So that's what I'll do. I'll play the video, then we come back to the questions. But yeah, But I even explained a little bit deeper on that woke quill, because what I did was, once I found that software and realized I didn't know what the hell I was doing because I never edited video before, I went to YouTube, and then I found somebody whose channel is called the Power Director University, where he teaches people how to use that program. He's been doing it over 10 years. And me and him done got cool. Shout out to your boy, man. So no doubt. What's going on, Pooh, man? What up, though? What's going on to all my Detroit folks? Red Pill Jones told me about doing the shorts, and it's been working for me. Yeah, man, Red Pill got some game, man. Red Pill has some game. I don't know. I think I've been on YouTube 8 months or so, almost 9 months. I don't think Red Pill has been on as long as I have, but yeah, man, he's got some game. He's definitely got some game. He's definitely got some game, man. Let's see. I think Gerald says, I think just Pearly things worked around demonetization with shorts. If you put out the short messages from 10 to 60 seconds into a shorts as opposed to 20 minutes of it all, you make a workaround. Yeah. And then also what the shorts do, the shorts bring in an audience. The shorts very much brings in an audience. Now it's to you as a content creator to have that audience stick around, because shorts can also translate to an increase in subscribers, but not necessarily increase in views on your longer format videos. But yeah, it's definitely a bit of a science. Let's see. Selena says, hey Theo, the only thing that I know we use is Ableton Live, but hubby Brian and Bro Severe have to elaborate because I don't fool with the equipment. Okay. So yeah, they'll have to elaborate. Cause I think I said this before, Smoke and Talk, you guys have the best, people looking at me crazy in the dollars. Hold on. I gotta catch it to what Mona D is talking about. I like, because I don't have no video going. I can do what I'm really here to do. And that's read y'all chats. Because I said that before. Theo's not here for the video. That's just kind of what I do just to get the people in here. I'm here for y'all, man. Just see what y'all laughing about. So I'm missing what she's talking about. Shout out to you, Sheila. I see you over there. What's going on, Pooh, man? Yeah. But you know what? Let me play the video, because I feel like a lot of these questions I'm gonna answer them. A lot of these questions I feel like I'm gonna answer. What's going on, Jibstar? I feel like a lot of these questions I'm gonna answer within the video. Like I said, it's only 20 minutes, so I'll let it go, but I'll be watching the chat. If you guys got a question, go ahead and drop to me. But and I made this video about 2 months ago. Let's see, I'll go ahead and play it. Make sure you guys hit the like button as well. Okay, yep, here we go, right here. Let me just close a couple things out and I can get this boy started. Let's see, who over there in the chat? Let's see. And while I'm doing this, I'll say, because here's the thing, Smoke and Talk. I think you guys, I said it. I said this to you guys when I emailed you guys, and I really meant this. Y'all have the dopest setup. I don't know I'm sure it's intentional, but I think it's also, the first time I watched it, I'm like, this shit is genius. Was SP, I see you, bro. Shout out to you. Having Severe and Brian just talking, going back and forth. Yeah, I know you're working the soundboard and whatnot, but having them two converse and them not having to like focus on the chat, I think that makes a unique streaming dynamic and experience for the watcher, because y'all just into the conversation. It's like two brothers, because I know they brothers, just chopping it up while Selena, you on the side running the chat. I just think that's real, because the first time I saw it, I was like, wow, I haven't seen anyone stream like that. I just really think that's dope. You guys need to make some tweaks, obviously, as do we all. It's still things that I need to improve in my process as well. That's all, you always looking to get better. So shout out to you, Tommy Stiggs. I see you. Let me see this video. Let me get this video started. But yeah, I love you guys' dynamic. I said a couple suggestions. I suggest you guys get a camera for Selena, so that chat, so you have your one camera on Severe, Brian, and then Selena over here in the corner, because they'll love that. You guys have two cameras running, and then Selena on your side, you bring up people's chat into the screen. You guys get software that can have, so you can bring your chat up to the screen. Look at me trying to tell you how to run your podcast. But I just think that'd be dope. And let me close this out, that we get to it. All right, cool. All right, I'm gonna get in the chat. So the first one here we got is consistency. And I've said this before. You get what you put in. Consistency, you get what you put in. Minimum 3 times a week upload, but I suggest more. YouTube says they tell you should be uploading at least 3 times a week minimum. I suggest more, because the more you upload, the more YouTube pushes out your content into the algorithm. I'll give you an example. That dude named Dave was just talking about this the other day with Just Pearly Things. Just Pearly Things. If you guys follow her, Just Pearly Things, Just Pearly Clips. It's another one I follow, Red Pill Zone. She has there you go, Mona.
The Wife School. Like, no lie, Pearly has to have 10 to 15 channels that I know of. And they're all pushing out pieces of content. That's why if you guys look in your feed, you'll probably see Just Pearly everywhere. So consistency, that's the main thing with YouTube. What I do is say, explain your upload pattern, Theo. Oh yeah, if y'all see, I got notes inside these little tidbits for myself. Here's what I do. You guys can do what you do. You find your groove. I like to upload
already
Monday
working on
through
it,
Friday, at least one video. And then I go live on Saturdays, obviously, and I'm starting going live twice a week. Uploads Monday through Friday. I go live twice a week, and then I do try to do at least one short. And that's just what I do. You guys can mix and match and do whatever you feel, but that's what I do. If you make content consistently, your channel will grow, guarantee. And what I mean by that is, I think every single person can grow a YouTube channel. And I said that before. I think every single person can grow a YouTube channel. It doesn't matter what you're talking about. Your channel will grow unless you're in a super small niche. And I was going to use a hot sauce because I was thinking, well, except if you're like a hot sauce enthusiast, if you're doing like hot sauce reviews, your channel probably won't grow that much. Because
your boy done came back. My camera used to be shit. I came up in the world a little bit. Back to it.
That niche is small. But then it made me look up hot sauce review. And it's a dude who reviews nothing but hot sauce. And he has 175,000 subscribers. No bullshit. But my whole point is that it doesn't really matter what you're talking about. Unless your niche is super small, like super small, like you're talking about retro dial-up phones, rotary phones or something like that, you're going to create an audience. It really doesn't matter what you do. Start now. Doesn't matter if you're ready or not. Start now. You'll never be ready. You'll never be ready. Start your channel now, man. Like, I know a lot of people say, oh, I'm not ready, or I don't have this, or it don't matter. I heard Mona D say something in her chat the other day, and it rings true. All you need to start your channel is a cell phone and a tripod. Tripod will run you not even $15 on Amazon, bro. That's all you really need to get started. You'll never be ready. You'll never be ready to say, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I still don't know what I'm doing, but I'm winging it. You learn as you go. I said, I had a female friend hating here. So a friend of mine was just like, hey, she wanted to start a podcast. And I said, hey, I wanted to start a podcast as well about the same time. Whoop-de-whoop. She talked about it. Theo Coop did it. My channel, this was probably when I was around 1,000 subscribers or whatever. I told her about it. She was like, oh, you whack. You took my idea. And I said, first of all, chick, you didn't start the idea of people having podcasts. That's always been going on. But the difference between me and you is this. You talked about it. I did it. There's talkers and there's doers, man. You got to figure out which one are you. That's just kind of what it is. And a lot of people talk, and I'm not even trying to shit on people because I started the channel when they grew a little bit. I'm not trying to do that. There was a long time in my life where I was a talker as well. But that's the thing. And so that was just what I remember about that. And I tried to explain it to her, like, yeah, you talked about it. I did it. That's the difference. Until this day, she still hasn't started a channel. So that's just kind of what it is. Key to YouTube success, longevity. Oh, and then I had this example of Corey Kenshin. I mentioned his name before. Corey Kenshin is, I don't know if you guys have heard of him. He's a YouTuber in the video game part. I don't watch video gaming YouTube, but he has 15 million subscribers. I said this example before, but I learned his name about 2 months ago. He had this video that went viral because he has such a large platform. Once you get to like in the millions like that, you become like an integral part of YouTube. So if you make a video on anything, it goes around other sectors when you like over 10 million subscribers like he is. And he made a video about how he thought, YouTube has racist practices. It's not the point. The point that I'm talking about is that I was talking to my brother-in-law about this, and my 18-year-old nephew was there. And I asked my nephew, this Corey Kenshin. He's like, yeah, I used to watch him when I was like 8. So that would be 10 years ago. And he had 70,000 subscribers. Now he's at 15 million. That's my whole point, is longevity. If your podcast should be looking long-term. Like I want to be doing this 5-10 years from now. And even further into the future. So it's a long-term play. Don't be looking at it as if your channel's not growing fast enough. And I'm gonna get to that later as well. Or you feel like you're not making any money making YouTube. This month will be the first time I got anything other than when I had 1,000 subscribers or 1,500 subscribers. I was getting like, once I was monetized, getting like $200 checks. Like this will be the first time this month, something that's larger than that. So yeah, it's a long-term goal, long-term play. That's my thing. Don't go broke doing the setup. Buy what you can afford, and if you can't afford to get everything at once, buy it piece by piece. That's what I did. I think my total I spent on my whole setup where I record my videos in is like $1,500.
Excuse me. And I wanted to stop it right there to emphasize something. What I just said there was that my whole setup that I have for, not right here, but where I record at, I make my videos, I got that blue room in there, all the lights are blue. I paid about $1,500 for everything. And I was watching this earlier because I hadn't watched this in a couple months. And I realized, man, you ain't even got to spend that. Because I spent $1,500 on that room, right? You guys may or may not notice, maybe not. But I don't even do my recordings up there no more. Like, because I stream down here every single day. Shout out to Gail, by the way. Make sure you guys, because someone drop a link for Gail's content. She's got good content. And she's so feminine. And I spent about $1,500 for that setup. Look at my background now. Let me take down Gail's chat for a second. Let's see here. I just want to move this out the way. Look at my setup. I have a old bookcase that I've had forever that's over there in the corner. A bong on top of that that I bought years ago for $20. Those 2 blow up raw joints cost me $8 on Amazon. And then I got the Kevin Samuels spinning thing up top, which unless I missed it, I didn't see anyone mention that. I thought y'all would have been like, oh, that's cool, Theo. Nobody mentioned it. I was like, damn. But my whole point is that the spinning thing is the most expensive thing in here. And in my background, that was $100, which is ridiculously overpriced. $100 for that. We talking about $120. And $100 of that is the background. Oh, plus the lights. We talking like less than $200 because now I record everything in this room. Now, of course, upgraded mic, upgraded camera. But again, I bought that once I started getting a couple dollars from YouTube. So that's my whole point. Let's get right back to it. I'm gonna get back in the chat here as well.
That's all the money I spent, which may seem like a lot, but I didn't spend $1,500 at once. I bought my computer.
I heard.
Mic, and I couldn't afford, to be out running out spending that shit. So I bought a $40 mic this week, $30 headphones this week, some bedroom lights, the shit to be flashing, all those lights and things like that. I bought everything piece by piece. I was about to run out here and spend $2,000, $3,000 on everything, especially when I'm not making no money off this shit. Buy what you need piece by piece. Figure out what you need and buy. You can upgrade once you start making YouTube money. Next point, follow other content creators. Other who are in your niche, watch others who aren't. I watch Red Pill Jones content. I watch Great Pill podcast content. I watch Kofa's content. It doesn't matter the size of the YouTuber. Watch other people's content especially people that's in your niche. It's not competition, but it is sort of a competition. I want to see I'll look at Red Pill page and be like, oh yeah, okay, I can see Red Pill, his thumbnail game is good. I'm like, okay, yeah. And I actually replicated one of his thumbnails on a Fresh and Fit video I did this week. I kind of made my version of his, and it got pretty decent views. So look at other people doing it, and then look at other people who's not necessarily in your niche.
And shout out to that dude named Dave. He in the chat. Why it didn't work? It didn't do it. Terrible. My Sexy Strong, I got a super chat I got to grab. My Sexy Strong said, I spent less than $200 for a webcam, spent about $100 on 2 ring lights, and $50 on StreamYard. Facts, man. Facts.
Bang! It's good.
One thing that I've learned since making content and all that kind of good stuff, just make the content. That's why I don't know if he in here. Is the juice worth the squeeze? I don't know if he in here. I feel like he ducking me. I feel like he gonna watch his back like, what the fuck? But yeah, it really doesn't. I said all that to say this. There's a, what's that? Mona D, what's the name of that? It's a YouTube, not vidIQ, but it's another YouTube channel. They're a big channel, probably like 1 million subscribers, where they talk video improvement, but I think more from the technical aspect, like cameras, laptops, things like that. You guys are probably familiar. I know Mona D's mentioned it before. That's why I asked her. And they have a video saying we basically made a video using the cheapest vlogging camera they could find. It's a $100 vlogging camera off Amazon. And you know what? I was looking for that video. You know why? Because your boy Theo got the same camera. I just upgraded to this camera about a month ago, something like that. And this is still a webcam. But it's an Elgato face cam. It's, a little bit upgrade from just a regular webcam. But the camera that I shot all my videos in prior to is I paid $150 for it. It's a basic 4K vlogging camera. The camera, you want to upgrade that shit once you start getting money. A lot of the stuff, you just need the basics. That's really my point. And one of the things that I think The most important thing is a mic. Good mics, but you pay for the good mics when you got money. Oh, you know, once you start getting money. That dude named Dave is balling. I ain't trying to count his pockets or nothing. He said he dropped 10K off rip. You know what I'm saying? He got it like that, but everyone doesn't. So let me grab the super chat. A shout out to homie Woke Will. Woke Will says, what do you think about faceless channels? Job is cushy, but crazy woke, so I don't want to risk it all till I switch gigs. Yeah, man, I don't think it's anything wrong with faceless cams, Woke Will, at all. It's something I didn't, faceless channels, excuse me. It wasn't something, I appreciate the super chat, by the way. It wasn't something that I just really didn't, I'm similar. The homie Joel was in here earlier. I remember me and him talked months ago when my channel first started. And he was saying like he didn't want to show his face. And I was like the same way. I mean, but that, I guess that's probably why I didn't start my channel, you know, a couple years in the past. But I was just like, fuck it. But to answer your question, man, I think faceless channels can very well be successful. And then a tip that I got from Red Pill Jones, was that Red Pill didn't show his face for a few months. He just recently started doing it. But I tell you what, I've been watching this content and didn't even notice. He did one thing, and I don't know if, I think I asked him, was it purposely or inadvertently? But one thing that he did was just have a picture of himself. And I tell you someone else, Michonne Denise. I've never seen, after I watched Red Pill, I realized Michonne Denise did the same thing. I've never seen Michonne Denise's face. Maybe you guys have, but I've never seen it. But she has her picture up. So it kind of creates an illusion, if you will. If you can at least, you know what I'm saying, show your face from that aspect. But if that's not even an option, no, I mean, you can still do it. You don't have to show your face. That's another option. I'll say it again. You guys don't have to show your face. If you don't want to, absolutely, man. It's not mandatory, man. Get back to it. I'm gonna grab some chats.
I'll give you an example. Zilla. If you guys, I never heard of him before, but now I subscribe to him. And I don't really follow him for the content. I like the way he do his videos.
And I'm sorry to pause it again, but this is something I made these 10. What I should have did, but I wasn't putting forth the effort. I ain't gonna lie. What I should have did was took this 10 and then upgraded to like my next 10. But no, I wasn't about to do that. I'm kicking it with my boy this weekend. My sis says, also make sure your internet is good. Upgrade to a higher speed to Spectrum. Facts. That's something that I had to do. I had AT&T Uverse for years. And say what you want about it, I loved it because it never went out. It was only like $55 a month, and I was able to do everything that I needed to do before I started making content. You know, like downloading. All I really needed is to download movies and TV shows. I'm still downloading torrents like it's 2005 and shit. Yes, I do that. But it wasn't sufficient for when I actually started to make content. Once I made the content, I had to upgrade. So yeah, that's definitely something as well. Let me grab the super chat when we get back to it. What? Did my light just? I think my light just went out. Oh my God, what happened? Oh, okay, there we go. We back. My bad. Janessa Coleman, shout out to Janessa. What Janessa says. Janessa says, I noticed the spinning thing Thursday. Everyone has a podcast. Oh, I noticed the spinning thing Thursday. Okay, everyone who has a podcast, change your profile picture to Kevin's birthday tomorrow. Facts. Yeah, thanks, Janessa. And I seen you say that as well earlier in the chat. I should have brought it up to the screen. Appreciate the super chat. Yeah, make sure you guys, tomorrow, March 13th is Mr. Sammy's birthday, so we all gonna change our AVs. I already changed mine to show Mr. Sammy's. Appreciate it. Let's get back to it. Thank you very much as well for the super chat, guys.
Subscribers. I like the way that he has like his camera zooms in, zooms out, different angles. That's something that I learned from him. So watch other people's content, man. Don't just sit back and watch your own. Also follow YouTubers whose content is on channel improvement. An example is Roberto Blake. And I'm sure there's others. He's like the main guy that I follow. And I follow another channel called like vidIQ, but it's like Roberto is like the guy I always find myself going back to. Watch YouTube content on channel improvement, because it'll teach you how to improve your channel. You know, it's something I hadn't considered initially, but it'll teach you, and not only just like thumbnails and titles, because that's one of the big things when you first start, thumbnails and titles, but he teaches you also the back end, because you have to learn the analytics, impressions, click-through rate, all that kind of good stuff, because there's much more in YouTube than just making videos. That's what it starts off being, and then you realize quickly, especially once your channel start growing, oh, it's a lot more to this than that. So, but yeah, definitely follow guys like that. Let's see here. Don't compare yourself to other content creators. Everyone isn't going to have the same success. And I'm gonna say it again. Everyone isn't going to have the same success. I'll give you an example. That's why I have Charles and Charles podcast. This is a guy who, I don't know if you guys ever checked out his channel, but he has about, I think he's closing in on 50,000 subscribers now. Me and my man, because what happens is once you start a channel, the algorithm will just automatically connect you to people that's like in your similar other content creators who are like in your similar, around your similar subscriber count or times that you started. So me and him pretty much started. I think I started my channel in June. He started in April, and we were kind of like, it was at, I had 1,000 subs. Like we were at the same pace, and the dude just took off. And he was at like 30,000 subs, and I was at like 1,000. And I was like, and I love his shit. I used to be in the comment section like, I love this shit, and this is no hate. This is no hate. I thought his content was good, but I didn't think my content and his content was that, like, it was that big of a gap in between. I thought they were pretty close in quality, but he had a much larger subscriber count. And I remember at one point I was like, damn, bro, like, why can't I have just a little bit of that success? And even now, fast forward now, it's a couple months later, he's closing in on 50. And I'm not having that success, but now I'm closing in on 25. You know, so at one point he was at 30 and I was at 1. So,
and that's facts. At one point he was at 30,000 subscribers. I'm talking about the Charles and Charles podcast, and I was at 1,000. Now he's over 85,000. You know what I'm saying? But take it in stride, man. I look at it like this. This video was 2 months ago and I was closing in on 25,000. I just hit 33,000 yesterday. So it is what it is. And also, this is not me bragging. This is not me bragging. I said this in the video, and you know, if you saw the clip that I had when I talked to the TLA, I'm having above average success. I'm having above average success. I don't know why. That's another thing. That's another thing. I'm still trying to figure that one out, but I know that's what it is. So don't gauge yourself by what other people are doing. You may start off with somebody and they may take the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? And then the YouTube thing is just funny, man. It's just a funny how it moves.
People move at different rates, man. People move at different rates. Your channel will grow as it should. You can get a lot of subs quick, but still not have the watch hours needed. And you guys, if you guys aren't familiar, that to get monetized, you had to have 1,000 subscribers, but you also had to have 4,000 watch hours. And
I apologize as well. I had to grab this chat. I meant to actually say this earlier. I was talking about it and I got distracted by chat. This is actually what I meant to say. If it's anything you're just like, I want to have something, I just got to have something to top of the line off rip, it would be the microphone. If you're just adamant about, I used a couple $40, $50 USB mics, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. I used that for months until YouTube paid me enough money that I could buy a $300 mic, because I wasn't starting off dropping $300 on a mic. I just wasn't going to do that. But if you adamant about you want to splurge on something off top, it'll be the mic. But I still say that, even though I do agree with Dave, once you upgrade, you're going to want a good mic so they can hear you clearly. I remember I was on the call with on the stream with Mike and Dave. And then that's what made me want to upgrade mics, is both them guys had real mics and I still had the $40, $50 one. But start off with what you can, man. If it's a $40, $50 mic, it really doesn't matter when you start off, because newsflash, nobody's going to really be watching you when you first start. But as you grow and you get some money, upgrade then. Just don't go broke doing this shit.
People don't really talk about that. They just talk about they focus in on 1,000 subscribers. You can get the subscribers, but if you get the subscribers and don't have the watch hours,
Pinball, let's see you.
And because I've seen that, especially now, a lot of people channels are growing with shorts. So you have to build those watch hours as well. YouTube fatigue, don't burn yourself out. It's a real thing. It almost happened to me. Headache explained. I said this before. So basically, YouTube fatigue is a real thing. I'm going to talk about YouTube fatigue, and then the next thing is going to be don't fall out the algorithm. So it's gonna seem like I'm kind of talking out both sides of my tail, but it's a point to it. So YouTube fatigue. YouTube fatigue is what happens when you just get tired, and you get tired because you're making. I'll tell you guys what happened. I'll tell you my story. What happened with me was this.
Project
I told
Leader,
you guys, my channel, I got the 1,000 subs. I got monetized in like a 9-day period after like week 3. Okay. Once I saw that happen, I said, okay, Theo, you got the momentum. Now you got to ride this. You got to ride this rocket to the moon, right? So for the next 2 weeks, all I did was live, breathe.
Not line wire, bro. Not line wire, bro.
What I mean is, I would go out hustle. I go out and drive, be on the road for like 8-10 hours. The whole time I'm out on the road, I'm thinking about content. I will come home, shower, and then make content. I was either recording, editing videos consistently, and I mean nonstop. Every waking moment that I wasn't out working, I was in my house making content. I mean, I was a machine. As soon as I was up, first thing I would do, brush my teeth, wash my face, I was making video. And what I noticed was that I was getting these headaches. And I'm not even the dude that gets headaches like that. I can go years in between without getting headaches. I never had a migraine a day in my life. I thought it was weird, man. And I would get these headaches every night around 6 in the evening. I would get it every night. And I was like, I never get headaches, one, and then to get them every night, something's not going on. So I just Googled it. But what I would do, I just pop a couple Advil and I'll be fine. And I Googled it. And what I found out was that, and everything popped up in Google, and I looked at a whole bunch of different places. It said stress. What you're experiencing is a stress headache. You're doing something that's making you stress yourself. Stop stressing yourself out.
Shout out to the homie Z-Whiff. Z-Whiff 72. Oh, Z-Whiff, I got you. Did I add it on there? I got something for you. Y'all killing your boy. Z-Whiff 72 says, quick plate. I got to shovel 20 inches of snow. Dude. Appreciate the super chat, Z-Whiff. Bro, I swear you was just shoveling. What, that like last night? Oh, man. Be right back. I got to go shovel 10 feet of snow. Damn, man. We got our little bit of snow and it's already gone, man. Shout out to you, Z-Whiff. Let's get back to the video. But yeah, man, I had got myself a stress headache because I was trying to go into content creating full head on 24 hours a day when I was like 3 weeks into YouTube.
And then I was like, but I'm not stressing myself. This is what I want to be doing. Like, I'm not stressing myself out. But again, I was every living minute. If I was up and I wasn't working, I was in my house editing video. I wasn't talking. I wasn't watching TV, nothing. I did that for 2 weeks straight. And then something happened, which is probably like the best thing that happened to me, was that my computer went down. My computer didn't go out. I was just having a problem with it. I took my computer to the shop. They were supposed to have my computer for a day. They ended up having it a week. Long story short, it was 2 weeks before I could make content. And you know what happened in those 2 weeks that I couldn't make any content? My headache went away. And that's when I realized I was stressing myself out. And if it wasn't for Jarl sent me an email, and I don't know if I said it or he just,
That's true,
I don't know if
man.
he noticed it, but Jarl reached out to me, and that was one of the best things that happened to me. And he told me, because Jarl said he has a cousin, a family member who's like a big YouTuber. And he was like, and he recognized the signs. He's like, dude, he's like, we just seen this happen with KS. Don't end up stressing yourself out on his YouTube shit. And him telling me that
DOJ
made me relieved because I realized I wasn't tripping. Because I'm like, man, am I kind of making this up in my mind? But then the other thing that happened to me was that the shop kept my computer and I couldn't make any content. And that was the best thing that happened to me, man. I probably would have went off the edge with that shit just because I was scared to lose that little momentum, man. And yeah, so that's an absolutely real thing. So I just wanted to share that, man, because that shit absolutely can happen. So definitely don't do that, man. Don't let it burn you out. You can get burnt out easily. The next thing I'm gonna have is don't fall out the algorithm. And I know that's extremely contradictory to the last point I made, but you gotta find a balance, basically. Don't fall out the algorithm. It sucks. For you guys who don't know, falling out the algorithm is when you stop making content. If you don't make content for at least, believe it's a 2-week period. If you don't make content, you will fall out of the algorithm.
You absolutely will, and you don't want to do it. I don't want to follow the algorithm now, having, my subscribers have grown quite a bit. BLJ says, if you need to live stream, use an Ethernet Cat 6 cable directly from your modem, reboot your computer and modem at least once a week to clean up your cache. That's my free game for the day. Facts, man.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
He's right. That's something I hadn't even considered doing it, resetting the computer and the modem once a week. I know I've done that recently with my computer because I've noticed that kind of helps it, operate a little bit better when I'm restarting at least once a week. I hadn't even considered that with the modem. That's a good point. But yeah, you want to make sure that you're plugged in. I think Raging this. I think a couple other people mentioned that as well. Don't live stream off Wi-Fi. I have never done it just because I seen everyone else. I think I seen Dave mention it before a couple times in his stream before I started streaming, and so I never did it just because everyone said not to. But watching Kendra G and her 7 seconds. Janky ass Wi-Fi, I get it now. Yeah, absolutely. Don't do it on Wi-Fi. This is a great game right there.
It sucks, and I just explained that YouTube is designed to keep the content creator on the hamster wheel. It sucks, but that's exactly what it is. Keeping it
Shout out to Double O.
YouTube is made to keep the content creators on the hamster wheel. Once you fall out the algorithm, when YouTube doesn't push your video, all your videos, unless somebody rock with you, that's the only way your videos gonna get views. You're gonna get views by the subscribers who are fans of your content because YouTube stops pushing it out like altogether. And you can tell, and if you don't know if you fall out the algorithm, and Red Pill, let me know if you ever fell out the algorithm. I did this one time and I was like, I won't let it happen again. And there's features that you can prevent it that I wasn't familiar with. So once you fall out the algorithm, you'll make new content, you won't get any views because nobody is watching the shit because YouTube isn't pushing it out. You've fallen out of the algorithm. And then for me, it took months. It took at least probably, if I'm remembering correctly, at least like 2 months for me to fight my way, scrape back into the algorithm.
Also, when I'm talking about this is when I was just at 1,000 subscribers as well. BL just says, if you live stream for your phone, reboot your phone right before your stream and put it on Do Not Disturb. Be stationary unless you absolutely have to move. It will keep the connection strong. And then I'll add on to that because I used to stream with my phone when I first started. Put your phone on a tripod, man. Put it on the tripod. All tripods usually come with like the different attachments, man. You can get one $15-20 on Amazon that'll have the phone attachment as well as the camera attachment as well. Put it on a tripod. Yeah, that's what I always did. I had it on tripod, phone right there, plugged up. I would charge it up to 100% before, and then have it, plugged up to my computer or something close so that it'll keep the charge. And I stream for like 3 hours on my phone, no problem. So yeah, definitely. What BLJ says, plus I will add on, make sure you have a tripod for it.
And then I haven't fell out the algorithm since then. And with the inclusion of short, that's what I had in here, but with the inclusion of shorts and also scheduling video premieres ahead of time, what Kofa just talked about, you can prevent that. So if you're gonna go to the DR for a couple weeks, you should do it then is you make your videos, because you can for people who haven't dropped content yet, you can drop your videos instantly. If I can make a video right now and drop it, but you can also premiere it. That's when people have live, like I premiere my videos noon Eastern time. At 12 noon, if you have your notifications turned on, you should get a notification from Theo Coop that my video is about to start. And then, it has a 2-minute countdown to give people the time to gather for the video. And then the video premieres. That's a premiere. You can schedule them shits, and then you can schedule them shits months out. I don't know what's the cap, but you can schedule it out. So let's see. I know I'm going on vacation February 1st, and I'm going to be gone for 2 weeks minimum. I know that I don't want to fall out the algorithm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to schedule my uploads for 2 weeks straight. I'm going to schedule at least 3 times a week for the next 2 weeks. I'm going to schedule those uploads. But then you have that option, but now YouTube has a short, so you have the short option. That's another thing about the shorts, because before the shorts weren't monetized. So, but once I found out the purpose of the shorts, not only shorts can bring you in a lot of subscribers because a lot of people consume that type of content, but the other thing I think a blessing about shorts is that you can use shorts just for that. Let's say, Kofa, you don't want to make 2 weeks worth of videos while you out of town. You know what I'm saying? That's just not where you're headed. You're not trying to do that. Make some shorts. Make 3 or 4 shorts, and you premiere them the same way. You schedule them for that time that you're going to be out of town. You schedule them in, and then there you go. So you don't want that to happen.
And that was game that dude named Dave gave me. And Dave says, I went every day from February to August. I was burnt out. Bro, you streamed every day for what's that? What's that, 6 months? You streamed every day for 6 months, man? Shit. I bet you were, bro.
You can premiere videos ahead of time, like Kofa said, to prevent that from happening. Cut out the cancer. If you are using something in your process that has the potential to mess up your recording, editing, get rid of it. I just had a different style microphone, and looking back on it, actually sound better than the microphone that I got now. But this particular microphone, the way that I was doing my process then, because I didn't really know any better, this particular microphone, if I bumped into the microphone cord, I had a good percent chance that it would make my video ultra digitized. I don't know why exactly you would do that, but it would just make my video unusable. I would corrupt my video if I bumped into this cord. And then, so I would try my best not to bump into it. And for the most part, I'd be good. But then every now and then I bump into it and I ruin the video. And I got to the point like, dude, why am I doing this? Why am I still using this microphone that I know is messing up my process? Cut out the cancer. I cut that shit out. If it's something that's not working correctly, or something that's jeopardizing the quality of your video, or more importantly, interrupts the flow of your video, or something that just inconveniences your process, cut that shit out, man. Cut it out and keep it moving. You can figure out how to do it another way. Cool with other content creators. Being a lone wolf will only get you so far in these YouTube streets. Make connections. And I'm saying that as someone who is a lone wolf outside of YouTube. Like, that's just my personality. I've been a loner since I was a little kid, man. Like, I've always been that way. And I started doing YouTube and was like, let me not be that way. when I got on YouTube, but then also I wanted to learn, bro. So I wanted to learn from other people, connect with other content creators, man. I had some people asking me, like, man, like, how do I do that? How do you get cool with other content creators? Shit's easy. You got somebody you like, the dude named Dave. Me and him, we're cool. I've been on his channel, all that kind of good stuff. I used to follow Dave before I even started making content because I liked his content. And once I started making a channel, I got in his chat. I'll be in his chat, yo, what up, whoop, whoop. And how you make connection with people, just show them love. Go to their channel, leave comments. That's why they'll recognize you. Like, oh, that's Red Pill Jones. My man's always in my comment sections. Okay, he cool. Then show up in their chat. Show up in their chat, man, leave some comments, all that kind of good stuff. Or in another way, throw people a couple dollars, man. What's $5 in somebody's super chat that's going to help them recognize you? Oh, shit. Mona D, she's in my chat. She just kicked me a super chat. Oh, Mona, I rock with you. That's what's up. Oh, Mona in the chat again. That's my people. That's how you build a rapport. You ain't necessarily got to go send a motherfucker $50 or $100 or something like that. Kick in a couple dollars. Or I tell you what I do.
Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money, man. It's kind of simple. We got a super chat here. Let me grab here. A shout out to that dude named Dave. Represent Chicago. Where my Shot Town drop at? I got my new money. Where my money button?
It's all about the motherfucking money. It's all about the motherfucking money.
Let's see. He says, support for my bro. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate you, man. That dude named Dave. Yeah, man. Yeah, been rocking with Dave since Dave was at like 1,000 subs, man. Appreciate you, man. Like I said, I always go to him for game, man. Appreciate you, bro. Let's get back to it.
What I would do is not only do that with the whoever the content creators, do it with the moderators, bro.
That's free game right there.
The show. I'm a moderator over at the Black Light Podcast with Don. I used to be over there, yo, what up, RM, Poppy, Janesta, all the people I knew that was moderators over there, man. That's how you connect with people. Then you send people email. But you gotta realize too, everybody's not Theo. Everyone's not gonna say, hey man, let me kick it for a couple hours and give you guys a little YouTube knowledge that I have.
Everybody not gonna
Some people like to hoard information, so and some people take that shit personal. To me, it is what it is. Some people give you game, some people won't. That's life.
And this is random as well. If you can reach out to content creators, man, but people have life going on, man. So my whole thing is, don't get offended if you reach out to the content creator and they don't hit you back. I mean, it is what it is. Because I'm one of those people that shit don't offend me. But I know some people get offended by that. So I just said that. So if I never email you back. But no, on the serious tip, man. Yeah, some people get offended by that, but people got real life going on, man. And then some people have larger channels to manage. Some people have smaller channels to manage. Man, some people just ain't gonna get back to you. So I think it's silly that people take that personal when people don't get back to them. That's just my 2 cents.
Let's see. Learn the skills you need on YouTube. All the information is out there. If you don't know how to do it, YouTube it. We talked about that last week, man. People use YouTube it. I got the term from Kofa last week. YouTube it. If you don't know how to do something, YouTube it. I'll give you an example. The editing software that I use is called PowerLink. It's CyberLink Power Director.
Somebody had asked me about the software. I'm talking about it right. I'm about to talk about it right now. Let me grab. I think I got a super chat. Somebody asked me about like the video editing software. Shout out to the homie Raging Half Asian, man. Raging, my guy, man. He is a channel member as well as a moderator. He's a channel member. Salute that man in the chat. Y'all better be slapping y'all forehead right goddamn now. Raging says, bandwagon super chat. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Yeah, anyone had any questions about like video editing? I'm about to talk about it right now.
The only reason I started off using that program because I Googled video editing software for beginners because I had never done it before. So I ended up using this program. It's pretty good. Do I think it's top of the line video editing software? No. But it's simple, but it gets more complex. The further you get along with it in practice, you'll start to be able to do more and more elaborate things. And my whole point is that, I'm trying to make is that I got that program and then I was like, well, man, how do I use it? Then I found somebody. Power Director University is a guy named Malik, who's a brother, and I heard him say he was in the Air Force as well. So you already know. I was like, oh, my ears perked up. He's been on YouTube for over 10 years, and he's been showing people how to use this particular software editing program. And he has over 125,000 subscribers. I'll be going over to his channel just showing him love. He has a small niche. He shows people how to use one specific video editing program. That's a small niche. but it's a small niche that he grew over 10 years of YouTube, and he has 125,000 subs right now. And he actually came and left me a comment on one of my videos this week. And that's because I go over this channel showing him love, man.
Let me see if I can move my face off the screen. This is funny. I'm reading the super chat from Juice. This is when I dropped the video 2 months ago. Facts. I reached out to Theo like 3 weeks ago on Instagram, and the brother answered the call. #real one. Shout out to you, Juice. I remember that. Juice was like, can you call me on Instagram? And I remembered his name. It was Jay Dillinger. I remember him seeing him in Dave's chat. And I called him on IG, and I think he was surprised. I think he was surprised I called him. Like, I was like, bro, you asked me to call, but yeah. I didn't know who he was, but we chopped it up for like an hour though.
That's just kind of what it is, man. So if you don't know how to do it, learn it. That's one thing I don't like when people say that, man. I don't know how to do something. Learn the shit. Use your brain. If you on YouTube right now watching me talk nonsense, you can be on YouTube learning how to edit videos. I got here use free services. I was just talking about that. Now there's going to come a point, like I said, this month is going to first time I'm going to be the real YouTube check. So I'm signing up for StreamYard. I'm signing up for everything.
I still haven't signed up for StreamYard yet.
I suggest when you first start, use free services. Like I said, you can pay for StreamYard. You can pay for, but so many of these different websites try to get you to pay for stuff. Like I use everything I use for free, except for my video editing software. I use Canva. I told Common Sense about Canva. Great people was talking about Canva. Canva.com. It's a free thing that you use thumbnails. And Canva's kind of dope, actually, because it saves all your thumbnails. So all 150 videos that I have, they instantly save it. And so if I need to go back, or if I have a misspelling on the thumbnail, it's already there. I just go grab it, make the change. So I use free versions of everything. I suggest you do that. Unless you just want to be pay for stuff out of pocket initially. And then once you start getting your money, just like I was talking about the equipment upgrade, then you start upgrading. So I think that's
Yep. And my bad. That was the end of it, man. That was the end of the top 10 things. And like I said, this was a couple months ago. I should have made another 10, but nah, we can just talk about it. The dude named Dave says, the way the game works, you got to go in or don't go in at all. You don't need to go every day, but at least 3 days a week minimum. Facts, man. Facts. And then
It's good.
And then another thing as well, I was talking about this with Smoking Talk. I don't know if they're still in here, but I had to realize this after I said something to them is that, I said this to Rajan. Me and Rajan was talking on Discord, and that I started a podcast with the sole intention on building it to a point where I could do this shit full time. Like that was my goal for starting the podcast. My goal may not be your goal, because that's why I said to Rajan. Like Rajan has his channel, but I thought Rajan was doing it more out of fun than actually trying to grow a channel. So there's different things to it. Like Dave said, Dave was saying that he was in he had a podcast team with his boys, and they was doing once a week. Once a week ain't gonna suffice. He said it himself, they went double wood. So you get what you put in. But I'm always looking at it, when I'm talking content creation, I'm always talking at it from a aspect of doing it with the same goal that I had in mind. What's going on, T. Orlando? I see you. And that's starting a channel with the intentions on having it grow to it can be something that you're doing full time. So that's the perspective I always have. So when you hear me talking content creating, I'm talking about it from that perspective, not from, hey, I just want to make some silly videos or do something fun, or like Jay Random's channel. I know he puts up little videos, but I think he's doing it more for like a time capsule thing for like his kids and like grandkids and shit, which is dope as well. So I just want to make sure I elaborated on that. Ever since Tom and Jerry has been the most, ever since then, Tom and Jerry has been the most famous thing in the world over. What's Jarl talking about? The biggest names within the cartoon. What's Jarl with this random cartoon talk? Let's see. I'm editing video right now. Oh yeah, okay, check out Rajan. Yeah, make sure you guys check out Rajan. Let's see. The nonsense is funny though. Yeah, no doubt. I need to check out Rajan. Theo, besides my birthday tomorrow. Shout out to you, man. So today is my monetized anniversary. Started getting paid on this day. Oh, shout out to you, man. Hold on, I think I got a birthday drop I haven't done yet.
Happy birthday to him. I don't care. Good luck.
I love Stephen A, man. I don't love Stephen A, but that dude has so many memes, drops. I could probably do a whole soundboard all Stephen A, bro. Shout out to you, man. Happy birthday, bro. Let's see. I love Canva. I pay for the pro version and can use their music. I need to pay for the pro version. I still been using the free ski. And every time I see it, I be like, man, I need to get the paid version. I still be using the free shit. Raging says, I edit all my videos on my iPhone, LumaFusion. Yeah, and that's another thing as well. I didn't even talk about that in the previous stream that I had, because I don't even, that's a whole other world that I've never even touched. So you guys still have the whole world doing everything on your phone. I do all mine on my computer. I like doing it at my desktop where I have my big monitor. I got a big ass monitor. I can stretch my whole timeline out. I like to see it like that. I don't like doing it on the phone and all that kind of good stuff. But to each his own. You don't have to do it one way. Let's see here. Let's see what else we got here. Stay portable and can make a video at any time I think of an idea. Oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Let's see here. Let me get some more of these chats. There are too many free resources out there. Facts. What Mona D said is facts, man. Okay, I got you common sense. But what Mona said about free resources, I use free resources, like I said, for everything. The only thing that I actually paid for was the PowerLink Cyber Director, which I believe was like $100 for a year. Or it might not even be, because it's been over a year. It's been over a year and I haven't paid it again. I don't think I did, but I don't know. Maybe that was a lifetime license. But that was it as far as like software and all that stuff. Shout out to Common Sense is in Louisiana, I think. Common Sense is Louisiana. Why am I doing sound bites? We're not doing the show today, bro. Why am I doing sound bites, man? My bad, man. This shit's a habit. But yeah, I'm using OBS, man. And like I said, I got OBS from Rage. I never heard of OBS. I was recording videos for my first 6 months was just ghetto, man. I would have my screen, and then I use Cyberlink Power Director. It comes with another one called Screen Recorder 4. And it has like the end screen so you can pop yourself out and show yourself on the camera. But my laptop was so crappy, I could never get it to work right. So what I would literally do was I record myself watching a movie, watching like a video to react to. I'll have it up on the computer, and I would literally use the screen recorder. That's how I did it for like the first 6 months, man. And so Raging was like, check out OBS. And I was like, what's OBS? And I said it to Raging in the chat. I said, Raging, why did you have me download this complicated shit, man? Because it looks extremely complicated when you first start to use it. But I did exactly what Raging told me to do. Dude, watch a couple of tutorial videos on YouTube. Bam. And I'm definitely not an expert. I don't have it all flashy with the overlays and the sounds and all that kind of good stuff. I don't have it. Like, I could start doing that, but that's just not really as important to me. But yeah, that's what I use, just OBS, man. And if you can download it, OBS is free, and then there's add-ons that you can use, so you can bring chats up like that. Like I have right here down. I have the view counter. How many people are viewing right now. You can add all these things on, and like I said, just watch a couple tutorial videos. And the guy's name is was it Raging? It's like Mike with the hair. It's like Mike Fires or Friars or something like that. Seems like a pretty nice dude, man. Let's see. YouTube pays more than TikTok. Yeah, it probably does, man. I don't know. See, that's the other thing as well. I don't even know. I've got to learn monetization because I'm about to start streaming on Facebook. That's one thing. I'm about to get on other platforms, Dave. So I actually said I was going to stream today's show on Facebook for the first time, but maybe tomorrow's. But sometime this week, I'm going to be streaming on Facebook for the first time as well. I got to get y'all to come over there and join because I want to do this on multiple platforms, not just one. Let's see. I'm not saying you don't have to grind because you have to, but something is better than nothing. Oh yeah, absolutely. And so I think easing people into it is better than telling them to climb Mount Everest. Oh yeah, absolutely. But like I said, Joe, it depends on the person. It depends on the person and what your intentions are. If you're not doing it to take it seriously, man, upload once a week, once a month, do it, whatever, man. But I'm talking specifically more for those people who's like, hey man, I want to do this and get into it full time. Like, dude, you can't upload once a week. And I think that's what Dave is saying as well. And that's the mentality I had before I even started. Styles.973 was in here earlier. When I first started my channel, I was telling guys like, hey man, bear with me a little bit because I'm only 2 weeks into to doing content. But I had 25 videos or 20 or 25 videos lined up off rip before I even started. I was like, I'm gonna drop every video. So I dropped every video a day for a month. My very first month on YouTube, because I knew I had to make content. So that's the mentality I had coming into it, you know? But if you don't have that same, you know, mentality about it, or if you're just doing it for fun, you know, absolutely. My main thing is this though, and this is not to you, Jarl, this is just for everybody. You get what you put in. If you only, you know, you get what you put in, man. We all adults here. You put in half-ass results, you put in half-ass effort, you're going to get half-ass results. So, but yeah, if you don't want to if you're not trying to do it full time, or just, hey, one day I can at least start doing that. Yeah, absolutely. And I said this before, and I'll grab the super chat right now. I said this before on my channel. I started this channel, excuse me. I started another channel before I started my podcast because I wanted to learn how to edit video. I didn't know how to edit video. So I made another channel initially, and that channel was just about what I do day to day, and I'm an independent courier. That's how I make my money. That's how I've been working for myself independently for years now. And that was something that I knew I had experience with, I had knowledge with, because like the lead attorney says, if you're over the age of 35, you have information that other people could use, and you may not even know it. You have the information, you just don't know it. So I said, hey, I want to learn how to do YouTube, but first I need to learn how to edit video. I didn't want to make a podcast and start making whack-ass content, which I ended up doing anyway. But that was my idea initially, just from the jump. I'll say, well, let me start this channel. So I had my first channel that I ran for about a year. Oh, no, I take that back, not a year. I ran that and made videos for about 6 months. I made 50 videos on that channel just about courier work, you know, but I did that purposely to learn how to edit videos because I had no idea how to do it. And then after 6 months, and what I did in that 6 months was two things. I learned how to edit video, and I learned YouTube and all that. I learned how to upload, and I learned that stuff, while I also started buying my equipment piece by piece for my setup for my room. So shout out to Irene Lower. She says, longtime fan, the first time catching live, great content. Shout out to Mona. That's how I heard it. Oh, shout out to you, Eric. Shout out to you. Appreciate it. I appreciate the super chat as well. Glad to have you. Yeah. You know, Mona, she family. Appreciate it. Let's see. I bought my own theme music on Fiverr. Says Raging Facts, bro. Raging put me up on so much game, man. He put me on to Fiverr. I got Fiverrs who made my they can use my my logo and my banner on YouTube. Let's see. Oh yeah, shout out to the silly videos are funny too. Oh yeah, absolutely. Let's see. YouTube is literally, what have you done for me lately? Business facts, man. YouTube is designed to keep the hamster on the hamster wheel. It's designed to keep the hamster on the hamster wheel, man. Absolutely. Yeah, you got to keep it going, man. You follow the algorithm. You don't want that shit. What Raging says, Raging Half Agent says, I think it was like $27, but you can put it in an order and they will bid you a price. Oh, for like, you talking for like your theme music, whatever. Yeah, I got somebody emailed me intro. Somebody, I don't remember his name. He emailed me a fire intro music. Like, hey man, I love your content and I'm a producer. You want me to make you beat? I was like, yeah. He just sent me a beat and it's fire. So I'm like, yeah, bro. And the crazy thing is, now remember, he made me remember that somebody else emailed me a couple months ago, and I don't think I ever got back to him about the same thing. I just completely forgot about it. Let's see. People want to call in your show, Theo. I think it's just you. I think no, you and Derek Gaze. Y'all the only two people who mentioned that. But no, I'm gonna set it up because you did have asked that before. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely let you call in, Janesta. Let's see. For those who want to make content, YouTube may not be for you. People are getting big on TikTok also, and that is minimized amounts of work compared to YouTube. Yeah, that's great as well. And then other people are saying like YouTube censors them too much, so they're going on Rumble and all that kind of good stuff. YouTube has, okay, so Dave said YouTube has the best pay scale. I wouldn't be surprised by that. I want to hear, I got to learn about Facebook and their monetization. I know that Medium Man, you guys know Medium Man. Medium Man has like a big follower. I don't know how many subs he has now, but he had like 40,000 followers on Facebook before he just came over to YouTube. He killed it on YouTube. He might be close to 10K now. So, yeah, that's what I want to get a following on the second and third platform rather. Let's see here. Right now I use iMovie, but I need to upgrade. My sister, okay, so right now I use iMovie, I need to upgrade. Going to look into one that you mentioned. Yeah. That's what I use for as far as the software. I use Cyberlink Power Director, and like I said, I pretty much record now. So I use Cyberlink Power Director to edit my videos. I record and stream using OBS, which is free. And for those people who aren't familiar with the streaming services, this is how I kind of figured out, and Dave can correct me if I'm wrong. You have StreamYard. StreamYard is a paid service. Then you have, I think another one that they have is Ecamm, because I was looking into that, but I think that's only for Mac users. And then there's Streamlabs. There's a couple different streaming ones, and OBS is the free version. It can do a lot of those same things that StreamYard and other services can do, but I think with StreamYard, it's a lot more just point and click, whereas opposed to you have to add, it's more work needed for OBS. And I would imagine it would be because you're getting it for free, opposed to StreamYard probably has everything built in which OBS you have to add add-ons and add-ons. Okay. If that makes any sense, you guys let me know if you feel me. Let's see. Thanks for the game. Oh yeah, no doubt. Oh yeah, no doubt, Corey. I'm gonna hit that boy in the morning, man. Let's see. I pay for all my services. I can't do free 99 anymore. I feel you, bro. I feel you. Let's see. Oh, shout out to MOP. This is happy birthday, Dave.
And happy birthday to him. I don't care. Good luck.
I love that, man. I used to, yeah, that's his name, Mike Fire, or something like that. Yeah. I like his little goofy content. Adam Bird says, shout out to Theo, the deepest voice in the game. No, man, I don't know, man. I think what's my man named Response to Reality. I think he might have me beat. Hit the Baltimore button, bro. You know what's funny about that, man?
Bitch, I'm from Baltimore, you say you was, I never see you. What part you on? I got some family on the Alameda.
You know what's funny, Smoke and Talk, man? Like I said, I always go through my lives. I watch them again. I see Smoke and Talk be at the most random point. I could be in the middle of trying to be serious about something. like this is what's going on in our community. We have motherfuckers like him doing this, A, B, and C, and Smoking Talk like, hit that Baltimore drop.
Bitch, I'm from Baltimore, you say you was, I never see you. What part you on? I got some family on the Alameda.
Makes me laugh, 'cause I'm like, Smoking Talk, man. Like, we do that at the beginning of the show, bro. Like, Smoking Talk, like, nah. Baltimore drop. My bad, bro. Gotta see tomorrow. Gotta see how tomorrow's Money, Panic, and Chaos happens. Yeah, man. Yeah, with that Silicon bank, man. I was listening to that on the radio, man. I was like, what the hell? How can a bank just be like, we're out of business? Your money, tough shit. Like, oh yeah, it's gonna be rough out there, bro. Rough. Let's see. Jibstar says, can you tell us how to not get flagged? How do I not get flagged for copyright? Okay. How do you not get flagged for copyright, man? Huh. Well, I've been flagged a few times, but I mean, I guess, besides, I guess you have to be a little bit more specific in what situations. As far as music, you try not to use copyrighted music. But you can use copyright music if you have the licenses from the said, music partners or distributors. I think distributors is probably a better word for it. And you can get those relatively inexpensive. Because I remember Dave put me up on that. You can go to I think it was because we were talking about Kevin Samuels, for example, Epic Sounds or something like that. But yeah, you can actually pay for the licenses and be able to use those as far as the music without copyright. And I'm trying to think the other things, other than music. That's the only thing I really got flagged for was I will react to Kevin Samuels and a bit of his music will be playing in the background, and that will get flagged and the video will get demonetized. But I'm trying to think, and I used like a couple times. I used like a bit from like a TV show. I mean, the best. I wouldn't even be because I don't really use too much copyright. I don't use too much material that is copyrighted. To be honest with you, so I don't really have those copyright issues. I'm not really the best person to ask about that. Yeah, man, I just try to avoid it. But I don't really, like I said, man, YouTube really leaves me alone for the most part. And I don't want to be saying that out loud. I feel like they're gonna be like, who's this Theo guy? And take all my content down, man. Because people be saying they get flagged for cursing. I don't get any of that stuff, man. So let's see. Don't use unlicensed music or don't react to channel. Or react to channels like the Breakfast Club that has auto flag. Oh, matter of fact, yeah, I'm glad I saw this because this makes me think of something else, man. And I did get one for, I never released a video, but I was doing, and that's what I'm going to do on my second channel. My second channel, I'm just going to be doing audiobooks reactions. I'm going to be reading the books and then doing the reaction to them. But when I tried to do that from the first video, I had a piece from, what's that dude's name? That snitch ass interviewer. What's his name? He's straight FBI. DJ Vlad. Yeah, DJ Vlad. Yeah. I had him and I got flagged for that. So basically, man, I can elaborate on it even more with Dave's comment. So basically, here it is, man. It's fair use. If anyone has like, if it's not, and Dave, correct me, if it's not, what can I say, like network television, or like he says, like the Breakfast Club or Vlad TV, if it is anything like that, if it's other content creators, just regular content creators, no matter, how big they are, unless they're using copyrighted material, it's all under fair use. But like I said, those are some of the exceptions. Or like if you try to stream like a basketball game or like a football game. But there's a channel, but there's a way to get around that shit. It's just a whole lot of work. Like you ever look up FS1 Undisputed on YouTube? There's the actual one, there's another one that looks just like it. And that shit is based in like Cambodia or Thailand or some shit, or Vietnam or something. And they take their same footage and they edit it to a crazy point where it's been transformed to the point that it beats the copyright. It's a whole lot of work though. I've tried to do that before in a video, and it was just way too much work for me. Way too much work. Let's see. I just paid for a batch of 30 shorts and 12 clips for my live so I could take some days off. Facts, man. Facts. Yeah, man. I got to start cutting my lives more, man. But I actually also pay for Epidemic Sound. Yep. YouTube pays more than Facebook, but they do not have the second best pay scale. YouTube pays more than Facebook, but they do have the second best. Yeah, man. I gotta look into Facebook, man. But I just think, like, from what I heard from other people, Facebook is more restrictive than YouTube. And if people complain about YouTube being restrictive, I'm like, man, how bad can Facebook be? That's just what all. Well, I'm definitely on Facebook. Oh yeah, I know you are. I know you are, Cree. Yeah, I got to get some people over to my page. I've been made a page. I just haven't been streaming on it. I want to start streaming on both of them. Let's see. Question. Hey Theo, Jarl says, did you mention something a while back about paying for a license to use copyright stuff so you can get a better flow on your work? Yeah, man, that was the license for the music, man. That was a license for the music, which I never did end up doing, man. I just kind of, because now it's crazy, man, because now KS has so much material. Like I would used to get my videos from Kevin Samuels, like direct channel, and that's when he used to have his music playing in the background, and I was pretty much getting the license for that one song because I just kept getting flagged for it. And so, but now I just kind of find his stuff from there's so many hundreds, not hundreds, that's probably blown out of proportion, but it's dozens of small, well, they start off small because they all start growing. That's just taking his content from everywhere. I don't even have to go to KS's channel anymore. So, and I saw he posted something. I know you guys saw it as well. He posted something like they supposed to have some new content coming or something like that. Yeah, man, I feel you, man. I got to get better at chopping up my lives. But I don't know. I kind of think I like doing. I noticed that about myself though. I don't like people do that. That's all the smart people. They cut up their shorts. They cut up their lives into content. But me, I like making. I don't like doing it that way, man. We all do it differently. There's nothing wrong with that. I just, for some reason, I don't prefer to do it that way. I've done it I'll cut up a piece here and there. Like I cut up a piece for the 10 things that I thought were important. But I usually don't do that often. One of my editors I met on Fiverr. Yeah, man, I got to get one, man. I got to get one. Well, I'm hoping the homie 10 Plus, I don't know if he do edits, but I know 10 Plus does that. I was just telling, that was just messaging Rage, and we were talking about that. 10 Plus Sounds, he does like shorts, overlays. I don't know if he does edit. I'm sure he does do editing as well, but he does all that. Me and him got to connect on that. Let's see. I need to get into looking my own theme music. Yeah. I love my little music, man. This is free too. That's free. I didn't like, somebody done sent me, like I got like a beat now, but that's a free song I found on YouTube. And I'll tell you this, I found that song on the same site that Thon, if you guys remember Thon Lexi's, his original song, that one they used to hit. His new one, that Drake went hard too, but his original one, he's from the same channel. It's from Dave says, my original editor is from Upwork, also a platform to look for research. Oh yeah, absolutely. I scanned out Fiverr. I was going to get them to make me some overlays, but because that shit can save you time, man. I see you. Growth has a question. Let's see. Growth says, you ever get flagged for the music sound bites you, Theo? Yo, do I? Bruh, I probably, yeah. The sound bites, yeah. But what I figured out, Kofa, it just hit me the other day, is all I have to do is make them short. Because I got hit for the Bone one. I had for Cleveland. I got hit with the Ohio Players. This one. But I figured it out. I got flagged a bunch of times, but for situations like that, and they're just in live streams. Live streams don't tend to get a substantial audience like a regular upload would. Like a regular upload, depending on what it is, depending on what it is. I usually get at least a few thousand on my videos now that my channel has grown. It took me a long time to get that. I used to be drooling at the thought of getting 1,000 views on one video. But so it's not really as important, if to be honest with you, because my live streams now, because I really just started live streaming a few weeks ago. No, I started live streaming in January, like on a regular, like a couple times a week, and just started doing it every day. Just we going into week 4 now. But so I'm only getting 1,000 to about, I think my highest view one is like 3,500 views. But yeah, I've got flagged a bunch of times. But you can go back in there, edit that part out, and then they'll remove the flag on it. But what I found, my secret I realized to get around that, make all the sound bites less than 5 seconds or under. As long as I noticed when they get to like 6, 7, I had the damn what was that? The New Orleans ones. Man, I had that shit going for like 20 seconds, bro. They said Theo demonetized. But yeah, man. Project Libra, what's going on, bro? Theo, how can I send you some sound clips? Bro, just email it to me. Just email it to me, or you just email me the link. Or you either email, God damn it. You can either email me the link or, just email and say, hey, Theo, use this song by this artist. Yeah, that's it. Or you can DM me, don't matter. Bro says, I use Ecamm. I'm learning Streamlabs icon. A lot of things are free on there as well. Yeah, Streamlabs is free, and OBS is 100% free. And you know what? That's what it was. Well, no, that's what I had to do. I just thought about something earlier because I had StreamYard at first, but I canceled the service because I couldn't get it to work. But I was an idiot. I didn't realize I had super slow internet. And somebody else said that before you guys stream it, make sure that you guys have a good internet package. I had to upgrade from Uverse. I said this earlier, from Uverse to Xfinity. So absolutely, yeah, man. I did OBS. OBS is cool, man. OBS is cool, but I just know it works for me. I just know this from messing around with OBS, and I've got it. And the Raging Half Asian told me this as well. He said once you get OBS and you get your settings straight, you're good. You're Gucci, and he's 100% right. I don't have to do anything Pretty much all I have to do is I have to go copy a link to have this chat so I'd be able to bring these chats up. If I didn't do that, and that literally takes a second, like it takes a second, 2 seconds to paste it, less than 5 seconds and we're done. So you have to learn it, but once you get your settings straight, for the most part, you're good. And then you just add on more and more stuff. So let's see. I use StreamYard. Oh yeah, absolutely. And that's what I was saying. I would use StreamYard. I had it. I was just paying like I didn't buy like the full year. I was paying it for like a couple months, and then I realized, and then I canceled it because it wouldn't work. But I was too much of a dumbass to investigate that my internet was slow. So there you go. Let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah. See, y'all giving me game about Facebook. Facebook monetization is trash from what I heard. My cousin had a video do a couple million views, and they capped him at like 2K. What? That's whack, bro. For a couple million? Hell no, because I got videos, my highest view videos, I just hit, it's crazy how that shit works, man. That's why we tell people, man, don't get frustrated with y'all channels, man. A couple months ago, my highest view video was 25,000. I had one video that had 25,000 views. This is back in December. After 6 months on YouTube, I had one video that had 25,000 views, right? And I was saying to myself right before the new year, like, man, I want to get a video that hit 50,000 views, bro. I want to get a video that hit 50,000. And I had one video that had 25,000. It hit 25,000 in my first month on YouTube. So 6 months, it was still my highest view video. Man, I got 2 videos that just hit over 100,000. And I think I got 50, no, not 50, like 15 videos over 50,000 views, man. So, and what my whole point of saying that was that my 100,000 view video, I think that paid like 600-700 by itself. So if they got the videos that get millions of views, it be way more bread than that. I produce music and make tracks. Oh yeah, shout out to you, Brian. Yeah, I heard you, and I saw you and Z Whiff. And shout out to Smoke and Talk. Make sure you guys subscribe to their channel. I heard you guys talking about, I know Z Whiff was a drummer. I know he was in the band. Yeah. That's dope, man. Ecamm's only for Mac. Yeah. Because I was looking at the Ecamm next, and I was going to purchase it, and I was like, oh, it's just for Mac. So yeah, Ecamm is only for Mac. Make sure you guys know that. Let's see here. I recently learned that EV Mux. Going to try them out. Yeah, see, I'm not even familiar with it. Each creator is different. Each creator is different on how they are paid. I make more than someone with 100,000 subs. You need to see his analytics to see why he didn't make that much. Yeah, man. Yeah. And I got to go back and add my play some more ads in those videos like we talked about. It says, I definitely got confused between you and Respond a couple of times. I'm telling y'all, man. I'm telling y'all, that is so funny, but it would be funny if it was just like one or two people. Everybody, even people who were my long time subs to my channel was like, bro, I just knew that was your second channel, man. And at first, I listened to his voice. I'm like, yeah, we both have deep voices. That's obvious. But we don't sound alike. But then I made a video. I dropped that. I edited up a piece of my live and I put a video and that I talked about that same thing. And when I heard us back to back, like I said, hey guys, let me play you this guy's voice and let you guys hear it for yourself. Play his voice. And then I started talking again and I actually listened back. I'm like, oh, I can see it. Because I changed my tune after that. Because I was just thinking, oh, we all deep voice, so everybody think we sound alike. Hearing us back to back is shocking. Don't use TV network programs unless you edit the content heavily. Yep. So Dave just pretty much backed up what I said because Mashawn told me that. Because Mashawn does it, and again, maybe you can reach out to Mashawn and see because she does that. She does a lot of the network TV. I think I've done one. Maybe two clips, and one of them got demonetized, but only got like a couple thousand views on the video. I didn't really care. But yeah, so TV network programming, that's exactly what I was talking about. That's why you can use a clip from that dude named Dave. You can use a clip from myself. Like I said, the damn what's the Kyries? I'm calling them the Kyries, the Hebrew Israelites. I can't remember the acronym. It's the IUDC or something. The Kyries. When the Kyries played my clip in front of the church, I didn't even know they didn't ask my permission. They can just take it. So it's fair use if it's other content creation, but not if it's network television, network programming. That's what I was talking about. You can use it, but you got to edit the shit out of it. Because actually, what I wanted to do yesterday, I was planning on early in the week. I wanted to stream the Chris Rock stand up, and I didn't care about the video getting demonetized. I just wanted to stream and we could all watch it because I hadn't seen it either. It was going to be a blind reaction for myself. And I reached out to Mashawn like, how can I get around this? And she gave me some tips, like you might just want to not do the whole thing, maybe just do some bits and pieces and make sure you edit it heavily and stop. You have to stop it a lot to give commentary or they're gonna cut it, and I was just like, that's too much of a hassle. But man, you can do it. It's just a whole lot of editing. That's what I was talking about, the second Undisputed network, the fake Undisputed. But it looks like it's real. If you pay for Canva, it includes a membership to Epic's. Oh, snap, I didn't know that. See, we put each other on game. We put each other on game. I'm going to give them they $11 a month. I'll be like, Canva, what I need to pay you for? I really didn't see the point in Canva of paying for it other than, it kind of, a couple of, like I use text bubbles and then that way you can use it without the lines in it. But I didn't really give a shit. I'm like, people still watching the videos, bro. But no, it's worth it now just off knowing that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that either. That alone what makes it worth it right there. Absolutely. That alone to get a license with that. I did not know that. Couldn't you say fair use for analyzing the content? Yeah, absolutely. But you can use fair use for the other content creators when you're reacting to someone else. Myself and Dave is talking about the things you guys have problem with copyright is, and I think what Jibstar asked earlier, is the network television. Like if you try to go I don't know if some guys were in here. I know Raging Half Asian was. I didn't even think anything. Well, I did think something of it, but I didn't think. I didn't think that it was going to be the magnitude of which it did. I reacted on a live stream to. You remember when Vivica A. Fox recently some things became unsurfaced of her not making fun. They were talking to. They didn't give a shit about the teenage boys problem on that. I don't even remember the name of the show, but that resurfaced from a few years ago, and I live streamed that in front of the audience. And they cut the stream live, and I didn't even know they did that until that moment. If YouTube will cut your stream live, they will cut it if they think that you're streaming network licensed television. they will do that. And I learned that the hard way. And I thought I had kind of got around it because, I took a couple videos, put my banner over, because let's say I'm watching The View or something like that. It'll have like NBC or whatever the hell it is nowadays. I will put my logo over there, or maybe I flip the image to the other side, or maybe I put like a colored filter over the video to try to, get around. And I still do that. I just did that on a short that I did today, to try to get around the copyright. I just did about a 15-second snippet from a movie. I put on a short that I just uploaded about an hour or two ago. You can check on my channel. And I put my logo on top of it, and I flipped it, and I flipped the image, and then I also put a colored filter, a light color filtered over it. So there's ways to get around it. But as far as the fair use, you can say fair use, but that applies to other content creators. That's why when I have idiots coming over here, you can't use Kevin Samuels. I'm like, he said you can't do it. I'm like, first of all, he's no longer with us. Rest in peace to the Godfather. But it was fair use. People don't understand that when Kevin Samuels was saying don't use, or you only use 15 minutes, or you only use 5 seconds of my material, or 15 seconds, whatever it was, that was people doing it out of respect. And that shows you how much respect he garnered, because nearly a year after his death, I still have people coming over whining about the shit. But that's fair use, though. Let's see. I had a video, did 1 million on IG, and it got demonetized. Damn, what's going on, Broken Tradition? I didn't even see you, bro. Shout out to you. Make sure you guys drop your links, man. Dave, Broken Traditions, everybody. Make sure you guys are free to, I want to make sure I say this enough. You guys are free to drop links whenever, man. Drop you guys links whenever. You don't have to add fair use these nuts. One of my hardest videos had network footage, but I chopped it up like crazy. See, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't be the best person to ask for that as far as the network thing, because I'll tell you guys, I don't. Theo has no problem admitting something he doesn't know. And I don't really do the network television, so Mona may be somebody you asked. I thought of Mashawn because Mashawn was who I asked about doing it. But yeah, Mona as well. Fair use, fair use. See, there you go. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to y'all. Homage, except Kevin Samuels, they have locked his stuff down. Save yourself some drama and ass to use his stuff. Check his page for details. Yeah, I saw that. As well. But I mean, from what I heard from the lead attorney, I actually heard the lead attorney was in there, because I had a couple people say that, like, yeah, man, watch out about that. But the lead attorney, when they're talking about that, because even Kevin Samuels stuff, it still falls under Facebook is a dead platform. Oh, I hear you, Project Leroy. I don't even want to go over to Facebook, to be honest with you, but I just know I need to be on multiple platforms, and that's one of the most popular. I don't give a shit about the file. I want the bread, bro. I don't even care. Like, I don't even care if it's what it is or this shit can die. If I can get paid from it, I want to be over there. But I prefer to be on YouTube. I can't speak for Rumble or Twitch or anything like that. But I know I don't want to be on Facebook. But shit, your boy got to get diversified. But I feel you. But what I was saying about the Kevin Samuels thing, like Almanaz was saying, the lead attorney had told us as well. That's not coming from people using reaction for fair use. Like, when I do Kevin Samuels a reaction, it's a fair use. When I do Just Pearly, it's a fair use. Because what I'm doing is taking their content and I'm reacting to it. When they're talking about taking action on people, they're talking about Kenuffs. I used to have Kevin, Stoic Kevin. I used to have a sticky note, and I counted it was 12 channels. People who take his content and just re-upload it without doing any type of changes to it. Those are the people he's talking about. But I think that people saw that, and I think a lot of people got shook. And it's like, no, man. And the lead attorney pretty much said, I thought that already when I saw that. And the lead attorney backed up what I was thinking. What's going on, Asa? Shout out to you. I heard the monetization requirements are crazy. Is that true? Oh, about Facebook? Yeah, that's a good question if anybody could ask. People can't watch all 3 hours of my live, bro. So you need to chop it up to get people who can get the full. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I get it. I was just saying with my live, I don't like chopping my lives up. But I'm not that I don't like chopping my lives up. I prefer to do regular VODs. But like I said, that's what I'm saying. Everybody's different. To each their own. I don't think my lives are good enough. Well, I think it's parts of it. I think I could totally find parts of it to do. But I prefer doing VODs for some reason, even though it causes me to do more work. I agree, Dave. Chopping them up also gives exposure to people who don't watch the lives, but yet may tune in later. Oh, that's a good point as well. What's going on, BT? Let's see here. I agree. My VODs get 1 to 10K. Yeah. That's it. The VODs to me, I'm learning that as well. That's something I was just thinking on like last week or so. I was just determining that like right there in the middle. My son did my theme music. It says BT. I saw. Oh yeah, I saw your. Yo, BT. I ain't gonna lie, bro. When you said you had a 18-year-old son, I was surprised, bro. I was like, damn, you didn't look like you had a son that was old enough to be there. I saw the picture, man. He looking like John Morant with the braids, man. That's good, man. That's all. I always love to see a brother with his son, man. I got a copyright strike on a short clip. Excuse me. I got a copyright strike on a short I clipped up because YouTube got a takedown request. I thought I was covered under fair use. Yeah, you told me about that as well, man. And that wasn't network television, was it? Common Sense. That was from like, that's weird. You told me about that, man. Yeah, man. Like, that's weird, man. I've never had anybody. I've never had any takedown requests or anything like that. If anything, I've had people because I made 4 shorts. I made 4 Kevin Samuels shorts total between those 4, and those 3 was at 7. But like with the 4th one was like at 800,000. So between those 4 is like 4 shorts that got 8 million views. I had people take them shorts, and man, I've seen people react to other content using that clip, and it's my short that I made. I'm like, ain't this a bitch? But it's all fair use. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to sit back and go after motherfucker. But I've had people take my entire shorts that I made. The one that I got one of my shorts got 3.7 million views. Took that shit and just re-uploaded it. And I was like, damn, bro. But I was like, I'm not gonna pick a fight about the shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not mine. If it was mine, we have a problem. Bots will get more views and lives. Think about it. A new person they're gonna take a video over a 3-hour live. Well, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's why I don't care about right now, I don't care about one of my lives getting demonetized or me not being in a rush. Like I got a couple of them I got to edit out so they can turn back monetized. But it's a 1,000 view video. Like, and for you guys who don't know, YouTube pays about 1,000 views. So if you have 1,000 view, you getting, you know what I'm saying? You getting paid, you know, just what your CPM is. Let's see. Oh yeah, no problem, BT, man, no problem. And they're allowed to go through. Yeah, I've had that happen before. I've had that happen a bunch. I haven't had it happen recently, bro. But I had a time when that was happening all the time. I was trying to super chat Dave all the time. Him in the Blacklight podcast, and for some reason I had a period, man, where they would not go through, man. I had to go on my phone to do it. It was weird, man. YouTube's weird like that. Don't have that Kendrick G internet. Facts, bro.
It's good.
Let's see. It's cheaper to pay for the full year streamer. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see here. The subs don't matter once you get the 1K requirements. It's the views that truly count. Yeah, man. Because here's the thing. You have people, especially with shorts. Shorts are now letting people's channels explode now. And that's what I started to realize, man. The subscriber count don't matter. Because people can have a ton of subscribers, but don't have the watch hours. So you can't make no, man. Theo in it for the bread, man. Theo in it for the bread.
It's all about the motherfucking money.
If you haven't noticed, I'm not one of those dudes that be like screaming at the camera, send the cash app. I'm not that guy, but yeah. I'm in it. What's gonna make the money, man? So that's why I figured, like, man, I'm not talking about me personally, not y'all. I could chop up my lives, but I know, and they could maybe get a few, they maybe can get a few views, but I know my other videos will get views, you know, especially if I do a KS reaction. But yeah, but actually my highest view video, I just got to surpass my highest view video. It was the tattoo chick, the one that got played in the Kyries, when the Kyries played it. That's my highest view video, is 101,000, and I just had another video surpass 102,000. YouTube is funny like that, says Dave. I did a VOD 3 months ago that only did 4,000 views. It got pushed again last Sunday and broke 50,000. It takes time. Facts. And then Dave, this reminds me about something. So we talked on, it was New Year's Eve. You were streaming New Year's Eve. It was me, you, and Mikey. And this when I still had my shit mic. And my channel had just started to grow. My channel was just starting to take off. I think I had like maybe 10 or 15,000 or maybe closing in on 20 or something like that. Like it was just starting to grow. And you guys said that. You and Mikey was talking about, because I think I said I had a short, my short that got almost 4 million views. I made it for I sat there for 2 weeks. Then after 2 weeks, it just took off. And it just started slowing down, man. That was fucking 4 months ago. It just started slowing down. But Dave had said that. Dave and Mikey had said that YouTube will push your old videos. And I was like, oh, man. That's how it works? Okay. And then right after we had that conversation, it happened to me. I got videos, man, I could show y'all, bring up my profile of my videos that were 6 months old, that had 2,000 views. And now that video is at 75,000 views, 80,000 views, like when my channel started to grow, people started coming in, but if people started watching my old content, I guess they ran out of the new, went back into the old because they hadn't seen it to them, so it was new to them. And then all my old videos now, man, so what David's saying is right. And I didn't hear the lead attorney say this, but I heard someone else mention this is something that he said. It might have been Dave, but he said, videos are like a time slot, man. Just put them in there. You might make a video, but like, man, I thought this would get more views. But you never know, man. It might not get views right now. Let me see. I can probably just share my screen. Let's see, y'all. But I just wanted to look at these videos real quick. Let me see here. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna bring up my screen. Go to my channel real quick. Bear with me 1 second, y'all. All right, let's see here. Go to videos. All right, let me try to share my screen. Hit the like button for your boy. Okay, cool. Let's go to Chrome here. All right. Y'all see that? All right, let me get this chat out the way real quick, and I'll get right back to him. All right, can y'all see that good? Let's see here. I just wanted to do, so those are my recent videos, and then I'm gonna go to my popular ones. And so my popular one, let's see, I just want to make sure y'all can, see that. Can y'all see that good? I need to make it bigger. There you go. Let's see if I can see that a little bit better. What'd you say, Mona? Your banner's so dope. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I got that done. I got that done at Fiverr. I had that picture already. Just me like I was actually caught in the middle of laughing at something. I was laughing at the Jason Black video, man. I love that dude. But yeah, I just got that done on Fiverr. I think it was like $20, something like that. But yeah, I just wanted to go right here to the views real quick. So my highest view video right here. The tattoo woman says, except her appearance, I got 101,000 views. And look, my channel was 9 months old. My highest view video was a month ago. So my whole point about that is you never know when you're gonna drop a jewel, man. You never know when you're gonna drop a jewel. I'm telling y'all, it was a point in December when I was like, bruh, I gotta get a video to go over 20, I wanted to get one video that got 50,000 views. One video. Let me see. Let's look at my, let me move my ugly mug out the way real quick. Let's see. And then you got here 100,000 views on the first one. The second one, 102,000 views, 95,000. What's that? My fourth one, 91,000, 87,000, 82,000, 79,000. Like, I have, once, let's see, 4, 3, 20, no, that's not 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 12. 12. I wanted to get one video that had 50,000 views. I've got 12 videos. I got 12 videos that got over 50,000 views, man. So yeah, it'll happen in time. Like I said, it'll just happen in time. And this ain't shit. It's people out here blowing these numbers, you know what I'm saying, out of the water. So, it is what it is. Let's see here. Let's get back to it. Let me bring this chat small, make this chat smaller because I can't see worth shit. Give me 1 second here. Looks like a demon. Yeah, man. And I just made that, man. That's just a TikTok compilation. And that was cool, man, because I was like, I wanted to get a video up there that wasn't, you know what I mean? That wasn't like a Kevin Samuels one. But then again, I used to feel a certain way about that. But then I don't know if I ever said this, but I've been meaning to. Then I went, go on Fresh and Fit, but to go on Lapeef Network. Go on any of those channels. Fresh and Fit is one of them. and then go on their videos and do the same thing I just did for mine. Hit their video views by popular, by the most popular. It's sorted by the most popular videos, and then watch that change quite significantly, and you start seeing Kevin Samuels and things like that. Give me 1 second. I gotta pop this chat back out. 1 second so I can grab it here. Thing was acting a little funky. One second, y'all. I hate when I can't chat back with y'all. There we go. There we go. Why was thinking I can all goofy? Give me 1 second. Hit that like button for your boy. 1 second, I'm almost back. All right, cool. There we go. There we go. All right, now I'm back. All right, let's get back to it. Let's see here. I can catch most of your content after the fact, and some videos that pop up on the suggestions are 7 months old. I still try to thumb up and comment to help you out, big dog. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Molder D says, I'm almost at 2,000 watch hours, but I have 400 subs. It'll come. It'll definitely come. Like I said, it's just consistent. I don't miss a whole bunch of chat. It's just consistent. Let's see. I had a video to 1 million. That's crazy, man. You can use audio from network TV, but the video has to be frozen. Great point, Project Leroy. Great point. I'm glad I came back and saw that chat. That's absolutely true. I wish I would have said that to Jibstar earlier. That's what other people do. Smart people, they use the audio. I'll give you an example. Pink Book Lessons does that. And that's why I say watch other content creators. They'll give you game. You'll be able to look at them and say, I could do that. Shout out to Bella Rings. Bella Rings did that to me. She was I see that watching her live. She had saw like how I do, like when I do like the Lapeef network. I'll put myself. Janessa always talks about it. I'll put myself inside the panel, like I'll make my window real small. And I was watching Bella Rings her live, and she was like, "Oh, I did that." She's like, "I like Theo, how Theo did that, so I did that." You'll get little tidbits from other content creators. But yeah, absolutely right. You can use the network television. You can use that stuff, but only the audio. So just freeze frame, take a frozen still, or just put a picture up of them. You can use the audio, just not the video. You won't get flagged for the audio though. Great point, Project Leroy. Great point. I should have actually made that point. It's a great point. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Project Leroy. I immediately got flagged on YouTube and Facebook for using NBC content. I mean, literally 5 minutes after I posted something, I use a still photo and just the audio. Facts. Yeah, you guys are right, man. I should have caught that. Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, I don't really do just out of just naturally how it works. I don't really do too much of the network television, but yeah, you're right. And otherwise you have to not audit. I don't want to say audit. You had to edit that like crazy. Like Dave said, you can do it. You just have to edit the shit out of it. Saying fair use is not illegal. Yeah, facts, Dave. Saying fair use is not illegal. Get out of jail free card. It is not legally binding. You have to understand fair use rules before getting started. Oh yeah, absolutely. I remember that, Theo. They shut that shit down quick. Fact. They shut that down. I remember I was talking. I was still talking, and I just seen everybody in the chat because they cut the video, but the chat was still going. And then I think I might have been Project Leroy. Somebody was in there like, they got him. The Matrix caught up with him. And I didn't know why until I was completely ignorant to it. And then YouTube sent me the email. I was like, oh, yeah, they'll cut live streams for many things these days. Facts. I did not know that. They just cut that like, get up out of here, bro. And see, that's what I want to do as far as content, review TV shows and such. But I didn't realize how much goes into actually doing it. Definitely not as easy as it may seem. Yeah, Cree. And there's certain people who do that and they're successful, but I just think it takes a ton of editing. So I will reach out to those people. Like I think about just random people, man, just so many random channels. Guys be doing like the television reviews. Like I'm thinking of channels. I used to love The Walking Dead, so I used to follow several like fan channels. And they would be reviewing the clips. And I'll give you a better example that I would think of. How do these people do it when they live, not necessarily live stream, but they'll watch an episode. Like I know there's one guy, I think his name is like Nerdy Before It Was Cool. I actually haven't seen his content in a while. Nerdy Before It Was Cool. He was watching, what's that I was gonna say a stupid superhero show. It's not stupid. I just don't watch it. Called The Boys. Like I'm watching them blind reacting this to the first time. Where they'll watch along the audience. I always wonder how they get away with that, but I think it's heavy editing. And I'll just be like, it'd be too much work for me. I'm losing my shit if I lose my internet over 10 minutes. Facts. Oh yeah, absolutely. I never had internet in my house. I'm gonna have to check around. Yeah. But I'm with you on that, Cree. That's why I got rid of Comcast initially, because the prices were just way too high. The prices were way too high a few years ago. That shit was ridiculous, man. Because they keep trying to have you package shit. And I'm having $250 cable bill. Like you can go fuck yourself. For real. But yeah, let's see here. But yeah, now I got Comcast. It's like $80 a month. So ain't a cheap fact. Yeah, it's not a magic phrase. T Orlando says Sam, fair use isn't a magic phrase that disregards copyright protection. Facts, man. You know, the best way to get around copyright, don't use any copyrighted material. That's the best way. But there's ways to get around it. Like I said, you just have to, and I'm just not built to put 8-10 hours trying to edit video, you know, it's something like that, unless it's paying me bread. And so I know for a fact I'm gonna hit it out the park. Nah. The issue is those channels that is just taking chaos content with no editing, that is not fair use. That's stealing. Bam, right here. And this is why I say to all those fucking retards who, hold on, I got a button for y'all. Well, I don't remember where it's at. It's somewhere over here. But that's what I be saying to those people. Oh man, you're stealing Kevin's content. I'm like, here's the thing that I would say. I don't even know. I don't waste time now. I used to waste time. Theo had a bad habit that I have to get rid of trying to understand people's logic, even though how twisted and retarded it is. And I'll say to them, like, if you know about Kevin Samuels and you know something about it, you have to have heard. If you watch Kevin Samuels, you have to have heard of fair use. So how are you ignorant to this shit now? And they, it's not that you're ignorant to it. It's just you motherfuckers want to be. I told this dude in the chat comments the other day, it's selective outrage at best. Because let me know, Dave, if I'm chatting or anybody else who does reaction videos. People only come and complain about you reacting to Kevin Samuels' content as if you're taking his. They never complain. I've never had someone comment and say, don't be taking Just Pearlie's content. I've never had somebody say, don't be using Kendra G's content. I've never had anyone say that. This only Kevin Samuels, man. They just trying to be guardian of somebody. And at the end of the day, it's kind of dumb because it's like, I rock with him. It ain't like, you know what I'm saying? I'm taking this stuff and slandering him with it. Fair use does not cover licensed videos or audio. Facts. As an attorney, you got to know what fair use is. To know the law, fair use is a legal term. Facts. I reviewed Love and Hip Hop, says Mona D. It was a short clip with my commentary and I had other stuff in there, so I was good. Yeah, absolutely. Oh no, you good, BT. Let's see. I gotta look into Facebook monetization. Plus, Facebook financials are janky right now. You have to wait a while to get paid. Yeah, man. And the reason the reason I know that is that I'm in the Lee's mastermind class and it's another dude in there. I came in at the end of his call. I believe it's the dude from I don't know his name, but the Atlanta street interviews. You know, he'd be walking around Atlanta interviewing the homeless. Yeah, that dude. I'm pretty sure that was him. I came in the interview. He was talking about interviewing people in Atlanta. I was like, I think this is, and I recognize his voice. I'm like, I think this is the same dude. But he was saying something about that. But I missed it. I came in at the end, but he said something like Facebook is gonna pay him, but they're not gonna pay him until like the summertime or some shit. But apparently he has a huge check coming from them. But I don't even know how their monetization works yet. I use Facebook to post videos and that's it, says Cree. Let's see. Did you get a notification from Kevin Samuels Friday night? I saw what they had posted that. I saw that his team had posted like he has new content coming. I mean, that's cool. I'm sure he does have a bunch of unreleased stuff. But I was wondering who's taking his channel over. I saw this post and almost passed out. Yeah, it's probably, I think what it was, man, honestly, with KS and his people, and I'm in the mastermind class. I need to watch more of this video because I know this get brought up time to time. So like the lead has like the inside info. But I think what it is that his people more just taking action again. Like we were talking about those channels who just re-upload his stuff without adding anything to it. Those people are taking his content and getting monetized. That Kid Enough dude's at 100,000 subscribers, man. He's at 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, taking his content and just re-uploading it. Nah, man. And I've never done that. And that's why I said to all those dumb fucks, and I'm not going to refer to you as anything other, as people who likely wear helmets, is that how are you idiots on here all the time, but you don't know how fair use works, man? And I had a dude who was like, yeah, I don't think, and I had this one motherfucker, you idiot, his name was Paul something, you dick. This stupid motherfucker. He was leaving comments for months on one of my first KS reactions. Like for months, he was leaving comments up until recently, still talking about complaining, you stealing and all this kind of shit. And I came back and I hit him with the hammer a couple weeks ago. Like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? You've been bitching about this shit for months. If you got a problem with people, because he was like, I don't like people doing reactions. Like, oh, who give a fuck with you, like, you motherfucker? Like, are you some big shot? You random bitch Paul. Like, all you do is bitch on people's YouTube comments. But I just told him, dude, if your problems with YouTube and like reactions, go take that shit up with Google and tell me how that shit turned out, you dumb fuck. And he didn't come back. But yeah, it's just dumb, man. I tried walking out of the store without paying for a soda. I said, fair use, the store didn't care. Facts, man. Facts, bro. I just saw a video reaction of you last night. Kinda, he mostly talks about being black and goth, but I was thinking right on, you know, you're making it when others react. Somebody reacted to my content? Is that what you? I just saw a video. I don't even know what to say about that. I knew the day was gonna come. Are you talking about me? Aaron, somebody reacting to me? I said it was gonna happen one of these days. You last night, kinda, he mostly talks about being black and goth, but I was thinking about right on. You know, you making it when others react to you. Oh man, I never knew anyone react to me. I love to see it. Let's see here. Let's see. Hit the Baltimore Sound, bro. See, this is the shit I'm talking about, bro. This is shit I shouldn't hit,
Jump
bro.
from Baltimore, you say you was, I never see you. What part you on? I got some family on the Alameda.
Once I've hit 10 million short views, so once I fight off the strike, I'll be eligible for monetization. The complaint didn't want to retract the strike. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's one thing I don't want to get one strike, bro. You know, there's 3 and they'll delete your channel. I don't want to get one. That 300 pounder was a classic. Oh, shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you, man. It's a beautiful thing when YouTube pushes old content. Next thing you know, you see your stats and you are making over $200 a day doing nothing. Facts, bro. Facts. I love that, man. I'm at 765 right now. 765 watch hours on 283 subs. There you go, man. Just keep it along, man. But like, that's one of the things I said. It depends on what you're trying to do as a person. If you're just trying to make content just for fun, there ain't no big deal about it. But if you want to take it and you want to hit it and you actually want to do it as something like, hey, I want to start doing this for a living, you get what you put in. And that's why I said just start doing it. It don't matter because it don't matter if your videos are shit. They're going to be shit. That's just how it works. I was doing a video the other day. Well, literally yesterday. I uploaded and I was looking at this video. I was like, and it's not even, I was like, damn, that video looks good. And I'm saying this looks good because I've got better in editing, but I got better equipment. I got a better mic. I got a better camera. And I was just noticing like, man, like my videos look so much better than they did before. But that's repetition. It's repetition. And nobody's going to watch your shit when you first get started. That's the thing. And that's why if you don't take anything else from what I'm saying today, take that. Nobody's going to watch your shit when you first started. You and all 6 of your subscribers, man. It'll probably be us 6. But it'll grow. It was a time that I told Styles Point 973 when there was 12 people in the chat. I was like, dude, there's gonna be a time where it's 1,000 people in this chat, bro. And he was like, I know it is, and we ain't there yet, but I'm at like 200 in the chat. Right. So it's gonna happen, man. You just gotta keep plugging away at it. But you get what you put in. And I just don't like. I hate when people complain about not getting the proper, not getting what they want as far as subscribers and as far as viewers. But they upload once a week, bro. Like, no, man, you can't do that shit. Uploading once a week is not gonna make your channel blow up. Again, if you're not looking for it to blow up, that's fine. While I'm working I just listen to YouTube all day. I can listen to a couple full lost facts, raising, and I know that from driving around, man, myself as well, man. I throw in a long live stream and just make it do what it do. That looks like a demon. Yeah, facts, bro. Facts. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. My highest viewed video. Abba and Preach did that ABC show. Moment of Truth. Oh, really? Yeah, man. They be doing. I wonder if you get bigger like that, you can start getting away with that shit. Someone claims to be Kendrick G. Cousin. Emailed me. Yeah, I remember you said that, man. I remember you said that. No, man, I never had anybody reach out to me like that. Yeah, I've never had anybody reach out to me like that. The only time I did a video I realized real quick on YouTube that this shit was real. You got to watch what you say. I mean, and I didn't have any issues. I just learned it real quick because you guys know Aunt Jenny. Aunt Jenny from Just Pearly Things. She be in the chat all the time. the very first video I did from Aunt Jenny, she was in the chat. I was like, what the fuck? Like, and she subbed to my channel. Aunt Jenny was rocking with my channel ever since then. But that told me originally, like, you gotta watch what you say, because I wasn't expecting this lady on the other side of the pond to watch this video. Of course, I love her content, so it wasn't nothing like that. But that was the first thing. And then the second thing was I did a video reaction. You guys know the woman, Kevin Samuels is the worst wife ever. The chick who was married to somebody, had a kid, but I don't even think she said she had a kid in the video, but she was looking to go back to her ex because he was high value. And she let Kevin know that she was married. Well, I did that video, and her brother came into the chat. And I knew he was 100% telling the truth because I remember the same comment he left on Kevin Samuels' original video. And the same comment he said on his original video was, yeah, this is my sister. She paid for it. Like, basically, like, she learned her lesson after this shit. Like, yeah, you know, she went through hell after. And everybody was asking, like, no, I take that back. It was on another video. He just randomly said in a separate video, yeah, my sister came on here once and she ended up paying for that shit. And then I ended up reacting to the worst wife ever. And that was his sister. He came on and said, yeah, this is my sister. And I say, oh, bro, I remember you leaving that comment on a random KS video. But my whole point in saying those two scenarios was that quickly made me realize you got to have to watch what you say. These are real people. These are real people out here. So that was it. But I never had anybody reach out to me. He's like, oh man, you said that. I had a guy recently reach out to me just about a clip that I had because he took it down. It was a clip. I don't feel like sharing my screen. It was a clip again of a woman who was talking about she could have any man, she could pull any man, and everybody should be confident and all this kind of shit. He got a small channel, less than 100 subscribers, and that was his video, and it went viral months ago, but he took it down from the heat, and he had just found my video, and I got like 8,000 views on it, and me and him were talking back and forth, and I was like, dog, if that was me, I wouldn't have took this shit down. But I'm looking at him being less than 100 subscribers, and that video went viral. People was probably emailing him, all of his DMs, so he took the video down. I said, you should have kept that shit up, bro. And he was like, really? He was like, I can still put it up. And I told him, I gave him some game. I think you should do A, B, and C. So, yeah, man, absolutely. Stop taking pearly. Yeah, man, facts, bro. They only come in there. They only come here. It is him. He's in a mastermind. Oh, okay, yeah, the Atlanta dude. Yeah. I thought it was him, Dave, but like I said, I came in right at the end, and I was putting two together. I was like, I think it's that Atlanta dude. Yeah, man. And he was talking about something about Facebook and only getting paid. They weren't getting paid this summer, but he said he had a big ass check from them coming. So yeah, I got to learn Facebook monetization as well. There's a lot of channels that they watch movies and play a few clips while they are watching. Yeah, man. Yeah, Raging. So it's a science to it. I just it's a science to it. I just haven't took time to get into it. Check your community page or your members only page. Oh, okay. Let's see. She's talking to Smoke. Someone said that my editing was mid, yet the videos got over 2K views. Yo, Mona. I had this dude, it was some shit. Basically, I was just, this would have made me learn, don't really reply to short comments because red pill, like random people from the red pill space are already idiots enough. Short, oh man. People that comment in short sections, they ride short buses to school, man. They love shorts for a reason. God damn. Basically, he was asking about this woman's age in the video, and this happened a couple times. I'm like, oh yeah, this was the age. And then motherfuckers started tagging me on some weird shit like, oh man, what you just pulling at your ass? I'm like, no, I'm the actual original uploader. I didn't just watch the 60-second clip. I actually made the 60-second clip, but I watched a full 13-minute interview. I was just letting you know she was this age. And then he started calling me a Trump supporter. I'm like, what the fuck? What? Where did that come from? I was just like, the motherfuckers are retarded. And the reason I say that is because the dude told me that it was kind of the same thing. I was telling him, he asked about something. I was like, oh yeah, this was that in the video. He was like, oh, okay. Well, he didn't believe it. I said, it's a 6-minute video. You can go watch it for yourself. But instead of doing that, you think that I'm just lying to you? I was like, dude, I was really just trying to tell you the truth, but okay. And then he went into something and I was like, and basically he was just insulting me editing the video. Like, oh yeah, maybe you can have a better editor or something. That same video's got 1.6 million views. So I'm saying, constructive criticism, yes, you have to learn to take constructive criticism on YouTube. People will tell you stuff to make it better. But There's somebody listening to random motherfuckers on YouTube. Like, bro, this dude tried to tell me the video was edited poor and it got 1.6 million views. Like, what are we talking about here, man? Which is better, Facebook or IG? Great question. If anybody, I'm not familiar with either platforms. IG is another platform I have to get on. You guys let me know. See, I don't know. I know how YouTube monetization works. I gotta figure out whichever one is monetized the best, which Dave said is YouTube off top, which doesn't surprise me because it's backed up by Google. But I don't know. Let's see if anybody got better for what, Janessa. Yeah. That's it's called Black Man Repulsed by Goth Women. Okay. It's called Black Man Repulsed by Goth Women. The tattoo woman video is getting that traction. Oh man. And it's crazy because her video, she seemed like a sweet person. But yeah, that shit was crazy. It's called Black Man Repulsed by Black Woman. That's funny, man. Because I'm about to look that up right now because I'm gonna forget. Let me type that in. I was live streaming right now. You'll say some bullshit and get me mad. What is this again? Hold on, let me just put this in my browser real quick. Fuck it. We'll do it live. Black Man Repulsed by Black Woman. Black Man Repulsed by Goth Woman. Oh God, this won't be good. Oh man. No, it's a 26-minute video. Shit. She see like it's nice woman. Oh yeah, I see a comment. I'm looking for a comment. Wow, dude was 100% judging the book by its cover. She seemed like a nice person for what little bit we saw of her, and she was absolutely beautiful. Oh, she was beautiful before she tatted up her face. But yeah, I'm not even go. I might check that out later. That video too long. I'm not even that interested. That's how lazy I done got. Yeah, it is. In fact, here. Matter of fact, I'm saying it. Why don't I share my screen? I'm just talking. Let's see here. Yeah, I'll bring it back. Let's see here. That's a screenshot right there. Sure enough, your boy. Who is this channel from? Satanic Panic with Kwame Walking. Oh, dude is tattooed. Oh, of course, dude is tattooed up like that. Of course. Two peas in a pod. Shit. Oh man, y'all let me know. We can play the video if y'all want to. I prefer not to. To be honest, I don't really even care, to be honest with you. Let's see. That's crazy. Let's see. Check. Let's see. Love you. What's good? What's going on? Ponce Tech. Let's see. Smoking talking Janessa about this damn message. Oh, shout out to you. Oh, shout out to Salty Fighter Biker. Shout out to you, bro. Salute to you. I usually stream video. Shout out to him, man. He recently joined the member of the channel membership, and he was saying he was just left a comment, said he rock with my content, man. Appreciate you, bro. I usually do video streams, but we just kind of talking content right now, just chilling on a Sunday, no video. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to Jay Will. I see you, man. Where's my thing at? South Central in the house. Dave says I had a woman who was on Kendra's show. I did a reaction to her and Kendra, and she actually reached out to me with legal action to take the video down. Let's just say the video is still up. Facts, bro. Facts. Shout out to you, man. Yeah, man. No one's ever reached out to me to take the video down. I had to do, like I said, reach out to me recently about the video, and I didn't know what it was about. And I remember so I just told him like, hey, man, I'll just, because people, when you do a reaction, people want you to tag them in the video. And I said, now that I know your channel, I'll tag you. But he was just talking to me, and I ended up giving him some game. Ended up telling him, a couple things that he should do about that. I noticed that too, Theo. Slow as 5 o'clock traffic. Yeah, facts. Yeah, facts, man. Let's see. Y'all be watching Kendra now. That is just mindless comedy. Man, yeah. But here's the thing. I heard somebody else, I think it was Derek Gaines said that. I think we was in My Sexy Strong chat, and he said, I only watch Kendra G if it's on Theo or Dave's chat. And I'm in the same way. If it's on Dave's or like Thon Lexi, I don't watch that shit, man. I can't take Kendra straight shot, no chasing. No, I gotta water it down with something. She be black, man. She got us all scared. Ignore those. Yeah, exactly, Project Leroy. Yeah, I do get some good feedbacks from randoms. Yeah, that's the thing. You have to. One dude accused me of taking. One dude accused me of not being able to take constructive criticism. No, I wasn't taking your criticism, you motherfucker, because Theo cool. I like to think I get along with everybody. But here's the thing. one thing I hate more than anything is a disingenuous motherfucker. And I can see through, you can't say disingenuous ass shit to me and expect me not to say anything or expect me to ignore your disingenuousness. I still have a civil conversation with you, but I'm gonna point out how fucking disingenuous you are, then get back to it. Cause this motherfucker, and I know there's no offense to the white people, if there's some white people in the room, this is a goddamn white dude, cause this is shit that white people say, of course, not all of them, but he was saying something about, I was talking about one dude was complaining about me stopping a lot in my live stream. I was like, dude, you gonna fuck yourself. So he put on his cape, which is, why are you caping for another dude? Yeah, and he was saying, as soon as he said this, I know it was a white dude. Yeah, because your little channel, us subscribers is the reason your little channel is making a little bit of money. I was like, you a hating ass bitch. You a hating ass bitch. And then when I called him out on that, I was like, motherfucker, you don't pay for shit unless you got Mona can say something. Mona is a channel member. You know what I'm saying? Other people, they can say something. Janessa send super chats, Project Leroy, they kicking in. They can say something. Motherfucker, you watch it from the cheap seats in the back. And again, I ain't mad at you for it, bro. I ain't mad at you for watching on the low. I'll never get on here and say, oh, you have to contribute. Man, watch on the low, that's fine. But don't be talking shit. I was like, man, you just like those people who watch a game at home and be like, I pay the athlete salary. Like, you lying ass bitch. You don't pay nothing, bro. Nothing. And then when I called him on it, he's all, man, like, start straight gaslighting me, man. Like, you should be able to take criticism. And sometimes it's better, you learn more when you listen and don't speak. I said, bitch, you started the conversation. If you wouldn't have commented, I would have had nothing to say. No, motherfucker, you being disingenuous. And then when I call you on it, it's not you trying to gaslight me, act like, and that's another thing. Like I said, of course, not all white people, but I have no experience with white people to know. White people will act as if I said this in a video and another white dude got triggered. White people will act, white people are interacting with a black person, they will act as if they will exaggerate situations with the black person, make it seem like, oh, he was being so aggressive. I had a white dude do it face to face with me. And I was like, dude, what are you talking about? I'm just talking to you, man. So yeah, I just thought that was pretty funny. But you have to be able to take constructive criticism. But if you disingenuous as fuck or trying to tell me what to do, and I go to your page and you and your 3 subscribers don't have no content, please eat the biggest of dicks. Let's see. Theo is part of the manosphere. I guess, man. I don't know, man. I don't think so. You about to do a reaction? No, I think that person did a reaction off me. Yeah, I think that person did a reaction off me. Let's see. I don't watch Kendrick anymore. I'll lose my sanity. Theo, did you have a chance to check out that video? Derek, which one, man? I don't know, Derek, but people send me, I know you sent me a couple videos, Derek. I just can't remember off the top of my head. People send me a ton of videos, Derek. Shout out to you, bro. Let's see. Instagram is a great way to promote your YouTube channel. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Shout out to you, Antonio Scott. That's what I've been doing recently. When did I start the live? Oh shit, man. I've been going almost 2 hours, man. I probably won't go that much longer. I didn't realize it's been that long. Let's see. I'm sorry, somebody else just had it. Yeah, YouTube is a good way to promote your Instagram is a good way to promote your YouTube channel. I think that's what I just had it on. Let's see. If it went if he was part of Mary, let's see. It's a sad. What day you said he did? Reaction to her and her, the video still. Yeah, that's crazy, man. I get all the time. Why do you stop all the time? You must like it since you were still watching. Facts, man. Facts, man. And the other thing that I noticed as well, Dave, is that what I try to do, and maybe I need to stop doing it, but I like in my mind that I like to do like an hour and a half, because it's early in the morning. I'm like, people can't really be sitting. I mean, I guess they could if they want to. They're gonna stay around if they want to. So I guess I could do like a 3-4 hour stream, but I try to do it like an hour and a half. But I realized about myself, I had to realize this. We all watch streams. We all here for different reasons. And I've said this before, but I'll say it again. We're all here for different reasons. Some people watch this type of content to learn. Some people watch this type of content to laugh. Some people watch this type of content, just to pass the time. And, for a plethora of reasons. One of the reasons that I watch this content, that I like doing this, I like to interact with y'all, man. If it was up to me, I would do this all the time, but wouldn't nobody be watching. You know what I'm saying? I would like to do this with y'all all the time. We're just chopping it up. We're just kicking it. I like that part of live streaming or being a content creator. Like, we all just congregate. It don't matter. And that's what the dope thing I like about the premieres. It don't matter if it's 8 o'clock at night. I'll put a premiere up. Here Sheila come. Sheila was commenting, oh shit, we got an evening reaction. Everybody stop what they doing to a certain degree, Maybe if you just listened and can't watch the video, but everybody stop what they're doing. We all come together and kick it for a minute, man. Let it be an 8-minute video, a 30-minute video. That's why I think the premieres are so dope. Let's see. I'm gonna tell my mom you white people said some crazy stuff. Yeah, man. This dude coming here, I pay your salary. I'm like, man, white man, sit down somewhere. I curse out people in my comments. I spare no remorse. The irony is the people who are ripped the most are the ones who become my biggest supporters. And yeah, man, that's the other thing as well, man. Obviously, they be going in. They be going in on people. I don't really want to do that, man. Like, that's not really my bag. But this one particular dude, I was just like, dude, get the fuck out of here. Like, I could see if I went on a Dave rant about this dude. I've never went on a rant like that. I was like, dude, if you don't like it, get the fuck out of here, man. Like, that's just kind of what it is. But I had to make that realization that I like to converse with the chat. That's just something I like to do. But then also, if people gonna rock with you, they gonna rock with you, man. And that's what I was trying to explain to my man. Like, I don't give it, because he came back defending the other dude. I was like, I don't give a fuck about him because he's a one-off. I've gotten 30,000 subscribers in 2 months, bro. Theo good over here. And he said that shady shit. Well, I hope your channel is successful. It is successful, bitch. Kick rocks. I was gonna say, I hope you die tonight. It's not that serious. I wasn't gonna say that. But like, dude, fuck out of here, man. I hate disingenuous ass people. Theo ain't here for the disingenuous, man. I'm here for the weed talking, chilling. We can have it back and forth. But if you're gonna be in here disingenuous, fuck you. I don't have no reason, because disingenuous people to me, that's like passive aggressive. You too weak to come at me face to face, so you want to come in on the slide. Fuck out of here, man. I lose a brain cell every time I watch a show. Facts, man. Facts. Let's see. I love Mashawn. I love Mashawn's pins. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, and I'll tell you who else. Pink Book Lessons. She be pinning those. She be getting some dumbass. But I think some of the time they be trolling Pink Book Lessons just because they know they're going to get the pin of shame. I was thinking that recently. Shout out to Pink Book Lessons. I love her content. But yeah, man. Let's see. I'll be right back. I do go overboard on my rants at times. I just tune out. Oh, man, and that's fine, man. But that's what I'm saying. Everybody has their own style. But I'm saying, like, the way this guy responded for another dude, you would have thought I went at him like you be going at him. I just went at like, dude, if you don't like chat, fuck you, man. Because Gerald said something to me, and I know Dave's probably said something as well. Gerald just randomly commented this. You know what, Theo, you ain't really got, he was like, where you're at now, you shouldn't even be paying attention to people comments if they ain't making content. What the fuck they know? And I was like, facts, bro. That is pretty accurate. Man. But yeah, that's one thing I just didn't like. But you know about the live streaks, I used to get that, but I used to do that, but I had to learn that as well. I used to do that a lot when I first started my channel. When I would do my reactions, I would stop the videos way too much, but I didn't know any better because I just started. So I've gotten better over time. I went from having people constantly, and it's crazy how it went night and day. I went from having people constantly tell me I stopped the video too much on my uploads until I had people comment recently, like they joined my channel and they rock on my channel because I don't talk that much. Like I sit back and I'm quiet and I watch it. But that's a skill I had to acquire over some time. So let's see. I picked some folks who are out of pocket and go, I love your content. Your voice, brother. Oh, appreciate you. PBL pins the ratchet ones. Yeah. No doubt. Theo's my new Morgan Freeman. And you know what's funny, man? I had a dude. I always get IMing me. I always meant DMing me on IG. I always mix this shit up like an old man. God, we talk about book face next. Oh my goodness. But yeah, he was DMing me about that. And that's another thing as well. That's why I think the content creation shit is so dope, because you can go in different venues: Facebook, Twitch, Rumble, IG just to name a few. And then also, I think I have the ability to do voice acting because motherfuckers keep telling me that shit, man. and I've been hearing that for a year. I've been hearing about that since I was in my 20s, because that's when I remember my voice really starting getting really deep. So if people been telling that for 20 years, man, I just think I gotta do this shit now. It'd be dumb not to. If I have 1,000 people telling me I could be doing some type of voice work, it'd be dumb for me not to at least attempt it. Sometimes people need to be held accountable if they ask a lesson. Facts, bro. In fact, and you're right, Dave. I might need to go a little bit harder, man. But it's funny. Ever since that one dude said that shit in the chat, that one time, I've not had one other dude come in there and say that. That one dude said it, and I haven't seen that motherfucker since, man. But yeah, it's funny because I had two dudes putting the cape on for that one dude, so obviously they felt the same way. one dude was trying to tell me, yeah, man, you shouldn't have did him like that because a lot of people feel that way. I said, bitch, it was you and 2 other people. That makes 3. 3 is not a lot of people, motherfucker. That's what I'm saying. People think they can tell you about your channel. Think about that for a second. A motherfucker think he can tell you about a channel you started, analytics that you know. It's fucking crazy, man. It's crazy, man. But I heard Dave say that once about, what did you say? About, I heard Dave said it once and it confirmed something I already had in my head. But once he said it, I was like, oh shit, he right. Nothing irritates a content creator more than a motherfucker coming to tell you how to run your channel, bro. Man, that shit. Somebody telling you how to run your channel, a channel that you set up here and made and was putting hours and hours and hours and hours and hours into before receiving a dime from YouTube, man. Come on now. Shit. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I screenshot their stupidity and posted it on my community tab. I need to do that, Mona. I've been meaning to do that. I just do that shit for, man, this dumbass chick. I had a chick today come on the screen talking shit. She said she left a comment on one of the YouTubes. It's up. We were just commenting back and forth earlier this morning. She left a comment about how she never know any black men that don't have child. She don't know any black men that's childless. I said 50% of men are childless. I was like, you can even check my stream because we did a stream the other day when Kendra G was insinuating that if a man was over 40 with no children, he was gay. And I was like, you can even check this stream. I had a whole bunch of guys in the chat was raising their hand like, I'm over 40 with no children. I'm over 40 with no children. And she was like, yeah, but people be lying in the chat. And I was talking about me specifically. And when you say, yeah, those people could be lying, already you're being disingenuous because you're saying like these random people that you don't know would benefit from lying in the chat. Why would a whole bunch of guys lie about that? Like not having children, like that's dumb. And the only thing I said to her was that, it's funny to me because you can easily look this up. Like you don't have to take my word for it. You can easily look it up. But I was like, I've come to find out from having this channel with women is that you can have all the data and statistics you want, but if they don't agree with how it makes them feel, they'll just dismiss it. I was like, but you can look this. I was like, you don't have to take my word for it. You can look it up, but I doubt you will. That's what I said to her. So she came back ranting and raving like, you don't know me, yada, yada, yada. And when I said that 50% of men are childless, I said myself that. I was like, I have a child, so I'm not in that 50%. I admitted that. And she said, yeah, you don't know me, and some statistics aren't reality. This was her words. Statistics aren't reality. And I'm not taking shit from you because you brought in a bastard. How you gonna talk shit when you got a bastard? I was like, bitch, I was married. Like what? She took that she went and got extremely personal, claiming that I didn't know her. I was like, you called my son a bastard, but you claim me call him personal? I wasn't talking about you when I was talking about how women, I wasn't talking about you specifically when we were talking about how women take feelings over facts. I wasn't talking about you specifically. I was talking about women overall. Only part I meant about you specifically was that I doubt you would look the statistic up, which she didn't. But she wouldn't call my son a bastard. I was like, but that's a lie. And of course I called her out for lying and not knowing what the fuck she talking about. She disappeared like a coward, man. That's when you know you have women beat, especially in comments. That's what I learned. That's when you know you have women beat, especially you hit them with horror logic. They'll either name call, but usually a lot of times they'll stop responding. They'll run the fuck away from Dodge. So if you're watching this, bitch, I should look your name up, calling my son a bastard, which was a lie. Just because every black man you know ain't shit and can't control his seed, because this chick literally said, I don't know one black man that doesn't have a child. I said, where the fuck you at? You goddamn gutter. Get out the goddamn gutter, you fucking piece of shit. Let's see. What did I say? Ever since that dude, I think the name was Tim, Dave Chat telling him to get on with the video. It's hella funny to stop Law Stroke. Yeah, man. Yeah, Dave had that one dude. Him and Mikey was cooking up that one dude. Dude was lying about his subs or his views or something like that, saying he had a million views and he didn't. It's like, who the fuck are you? I just made over 30K in 9 months while you scratch your ass on the sofa watching me, and I'm not even my full-time job. This is when I read him to write at facts, bro. Yo, facts, man.
Bang! Bang! It's good.
That's why I got pissed at that dude, man. That's why I got pissed at that one dude because he's talking about he paid my salary. I'm like, bitch, you never super chat. Like, you never did anything. You just watched from the bleachers. And if you did super chat, I would still tell you, bitch, You not keeping my lights on, you dusty motherfucker. And I saw me some guitar player in Nashville when he's not playing guitar, he fucking his sister. What are we talking about here, man? The fuck out of here with that shit, bro. And that shit just got under my skin because I'm like, I know this is a white dude. This a white talking this bullshit. Yeah, man, for sure. Yeah, let's see. I do have some folks to cook on TikTok. I just wait. Oh man, I got cousins that's over 55 with no children. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's great. Man, dude, Larry said he's 62 with no kids. I know C. Whiff was in his 50 with no kids, man. I just thought that was crazy for her to say that. And like I said, and she just got extremely personal out of nowhere. It was like, how you gonna talk shit when you brought your bastard into the world? Do you not know what it? No, what it is was you making an assumption. You were making an assumption about me just because your daddy ain't shit and every man in your family ain't shit and they got more kids and they got fingers and toes, don't mean the rest of us is King Pookie in it out here. Sign language. Facts, man. Facts. These people are delusional. There's a simp in my comment section I have to roast too. It's on my list. It's on my list. She came in the chat room. She came in the chat room live, bruh. Bro, I couldn't believe she said that shit, bro. Yeah, Theo, these gutter rats lie on men so bad they need to work. Yeah, it's tripped me out. People just be projecting. People be projecting. I said, and it's not a lie, I said a lot of women choose feelings over facts. I was like, you can look the statistics up yourself. I'll say, but I doubt you will. And that must have set her off. And then she went to talk about my son. I'm like, bitch, the assumption that my son was a bastard. Like, just because I had one, it tells me she doesn't know me because I've said all the time I was married. You know what I mean? It tells she didn't know me, but she just made the assumption, oh, he got a kid, he black. That means I'm gonna throw this out there because I know his son a bastard. It's like you black and me throwing it out there. I know you got a wig on your head and it smell like ass juice. Ignorant, man. Joe Dirt. I'm 42 and undefeated. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you, man. I'm not undefeated. I'm not undefeated. My man's upstairs. Yeah, my son wears a goddamn size 12 in men's big ass shoes, bro. Like, get your goddamn feet off me, bro. Several in my chat have no kids. Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. And and it's funny, man, because that's what I pointed out to the lady, but she was disingenuous because off top she was like, people lie in the chat. See? You disingenuous off rip, man. You disingenuous off rip. Every man, 50% of men don't have children. But in these women's mind, because all they know is Pookie and Ray Ray, it goes to show how small-minded people are. Just because all the men that I know have children means that every black man has children. Well, bitch, you only know your segment of society. You and your little gutter in fucking Toledo, Ohio, those little pieces of shit, you only know them. The world is bigger than East Toledo, motherfucker. Shit. Let's see. Uppers 40, 50, 60. Yeah, Larry's 62 because my old man just turned 63 this week. And I was like, Larry, you and my man the same age, bro. You and my old man. Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. I can listen to you talk all day. Shout out to you, Janesta. Shout out to you. I'm gonna come over after the broadcast. Make me something to eat. I'll be over there in a minute. Let's see. I'll be smoking on that Corey Holcomb pack. Yeah, no doubt. And I seen Dave eating off that. I think Dave was eating off that Corey Holcomb. Dave got some good views off Corey. What Dave says. It's funny when they say use that sign language, especially with my daughter, and now I'm a single dad. I'm actually married, bitch, and my wife is black. Yeah, and I know you get that, Dave, because I know Dave's married. I know Dave's married, so they just assume. That's what I'm saying, man. It's just the assumptions, man. MOP. You have no kids. Where MOP at? MOP, you got kids? And it's a ton of guys that don't have any children. I used to tell my buddies, tell your wife I put out boy. Yeah, man. Yeah, please check out this channel or Mona D. Oh yeah, no doubt, man. The gutter. Yeah, man. Yeah, I hate that shit, man. I just really hate when people project their bullshit, man. Like man, and it's small-minded people because the same way I know we can look at these ratchets all day at Kendrick. Creek. We can look at these ratchet ass females. They be out here doing the most. We all know there's no need to get any more thorough than that. But I, as a critical thinker, I can look at people. I can look at that segment of women and understand that those women don't represent all of black women. Let Mona D laugh. They don't represent all black women. They don't. That's unfortunately that segment of society. But I'm smart enough and possess enough critical thinking to know that's not all women. All women not weaved up, ratchets with a million baby daddies and, you know, a pound of makeup, tattoo. Every woman is not that. But it seems like, unfortunately, a lot of women, they don't have that same mindset. It's that this particular man hurt me, or this group of, I've been hurt from a few of this group of people. That means they all ain't shit. No, that's the men that you interact with. And it didn't take for me to make content for me to understand that. My dad told me that when I was 19 years old, and the year was 2002. I was 19 years old, kind of working full time at Target, kind of didn't have a car, and that's one of the things that drove me into. I joined the military a year later when I was 20 because I felt like I wasn't doing anything with myself. And I remember, I think I said that before. My dad, my old man, told me that. I was looking at them Mona, I was looking at these East Side hood boogers. I was on the East Side living off Van Dyke then, and I was like, ugh, man, like these girls already my age, 19, they already had kids and shit. And I was like, ugh, gross. And I talked to my pops. I was like, man, all these chicks out here, man, they got kids. He said, all the chicks you know. You go down to Wayne State, our local college down here, downtown Detroit. You go to Wayne State, them girls ain't out there pregnant. And I remember thinking, like, even at 19, I was like, yeah, he got a point. You know, you got a point. So let's see. By the way, I just subbed to your channel. Oh yeah, definitely. Check out Mona. I don't know if you checked out Smoking Talk. You guys go ahead and drop your links, but I'm gonna go ahead and call it, man. I've been like 2.5 hours. I felt like I've been talking more than anything. I don't know if I really answered any questions, but I think we did get some information passed as well. I would like to learn more about Facebook monetization as well as IG as well, because Facebook, I don't want to, but I'm gonna get over there on Facebook. They take one thing and run with it. Yeah, man. Yeah. Janessa start the car now. You stupid, Bo. You stupid. Yeah. They just take one thing and run, and that's just unfortunate to me, man. That's unfortunate because I really don't like that. But yeah, I appreciate y'all kicking with me. We'll be back on tomorrow. Make sure you guys change your ABs for Kevin's birthday. Then I gotta figure out we're gonna react to KS tomorrow. I just gotta find a clip. I'm thinking about doing the men's clip because I don't think I've ever watched those. I got to cut up. I think we might do that. But yeah, man, I'll catch y'all next time. Well, my next time, I mean like, fuck it, 14 hours or some shit. I'll catch y'all if I can do this right. Yeah.